HelloFresh is also an owner of Factor. So Factor is pre-made meal plans. If you don't like to cook your own meals with HelloFresh, you can use the link in my comment section and you can pick your meals from Factor. In the link, you get some free meals as well. So if you guys don't want to take the time to go ahead and cook the meals like I did with HelloFresh, you can go ahead and order your own meals through Factor. The meals are amazing. They have breakfast, they have protein shakes, they have smoothies. So if you guys want to use Factor, go ahead and hit that link in the comment section. It's amazing. Go ahead and make sure you click that link, get you some Teach Handley, and support the Media Man YouTube channel, and also support Teach Handley. Yeah, what's going on? Welcome back to another Media Man Live on this good Wednesday. I'm excited to be back. We have a great show. Man, I can't wait to get into it. We have a lot to cover. Basically, I want to, like you guys seen the thumbnail. If you guys don't know, that's actually me on the thumbnail. It's not some random guy that I found on on Google. That was actually me. That was, I want to say 1999. My first year in the military. No. It was the beginning of 2000, the year 2000. No, scratch that. My memory is getting right. That was the end of 1999. And that was my first time after getting out of security forces tech school in the Air Force. I went to my base at Beale Air Force Base. And back in the day, we used to deploy a lot. And it didn't take long for us to get up out of there. So went to desert warfare training. That's where that picture is from. And maybe about 2 weeks later, I was in Kuwait. I was in Kuwait supporting Iraqi freedom, or one of those campaigns. I forgot. It's been so long. But yeah, that was me. I was all of 35 pounds, teeth messed up, skin slightly bad, Uh, so I mean, everybody requires a little bit of work, and luckily for me, I was willing to do that work, and this is the man that you guys see in front of you today. So I just wanted to harp on that point for a little bit at the end of the show and throughout these videos that we're going to review as well. And I guess educating men on certain things in relationships that will help you not have to go through them. Because a lot of us older guys, unks as y'all like to call us, we've been through it. We've seen a lot. And I just don't want this information to not get passed down to the younger men coming up, so you guys don't have to learn through trials and tribulations and develop all that trauma to where you need to actually go to therapy and take care of any issues or traumas that you experience throughout your life. So that's why one of the main reasons why I like being in this space is I do get to take a step back and talk to you guys kind of man to man, virtually, and just pass on hopefully some jewels that'll help you in the future. And I know today's society is very tough to date, and you guys kind of get pissed off when I keep talking about it, but I just don't want to see a lot of men out there being lonely. And if you want a relationship and you're being honest with yourself, I want to help you with some things that could, speed up the process in finding you a mate, whether that be for marriage or whether that be for a long-term partnership. You become a passport bro. It is what it is. Right. So that's why I'm here. So that conversation will never stop. And I know you guys see me gravitating towards trying to educate the men on where we may lack, where we can improve. And I'm not just coming at you pointing the finger saying you're wrong. I try and be solution based as much as possible. And sometimes it's to my detriment because I see the comment section. I have to over explain because a lot of guys won't read or watch the video. And I'm like, Lord have mercy, how can you comment? So I'm trying to break that curse as well. So, but yeah, we're going to definitely get into it. I have a lot to cover. And let me see who we got in the building. As always, like clockwork, my man Dante Bryant with the $5 super chat. He's already down on the banner at the bottom. Thank you, good brother. He said, Brother Double M, what's going on? Blessed to you, brother. As always, thank you, Dante Bryant, for supporting the show. Man, I feel home on Wednesday. Poolman313 said, please keep your comments respectful. Enjoy the video. Thank you, brother, for reminding people. I greatly appreciate it. He said, like coming in. Yeah, and absolutely please like. And I see my video that I released this morning is doing pretty well. So yeah, make sure y'all do the same on this live stream to get this into the algorithm, because this is definitely going to be an informative show. I got some small stats for you guys as well, because a couple people asked. So I got you. We got Mr. Donnie Mack in the building. What's going on, good brother? How you? He said, happy Hub Day. Absolutely, man. Wednesday. What y'all brothers got going on? We almost to the weekend. Let's see here. Jay Curve in the building said, my brother, salute. What's going on, my brother? How you? Let's see here. Jay said, this is going to be good. I like the self-improvement shows. Yeah, I enjoy these, talking to the men, and kind of using relationship videos as the backdrop to somewhat educate men. And this is one particular video that I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have to explain to a lot of guys, especially the younger guys, because they probably won't see it. And I'll explain it in depth, because I had a conversation. This video was actually sent to me, the one that I'm referring to, and I had to explain why what was happening in the video is actually happening. I'm gonna definitely try my best to make sure that I explain it to the men that may have a disdain for women. But I also want to show you guys that you control a lot of things on the dating market as well. So we're going to definitely talk about it. And we got African Repat. African Repat. What's going on, brother? Salute to you. And hello, Mona D. Mona D is in the building. So everybody straighten up. Watch your language. Mona, make sure you put your links in the chat. Thank you. And Low Key Darkness said, what's up, Meaty Man? Hopefully all is well, brother. Yeah, man, everything is going well. I cannot complain at all. It's going to be a good night tonight. I'm going to head to the gym, do a late night session. We're going to do a late night session. So, yeah, it's going to be great. I feel good. I got to eat something first, though. And thank you, Mona, for that. Appreciate it. And Ray Hanma. What's going on? The Hanma Force. It's cold. Peace and blessings. What's going on? Is that a brew? Yeah, you drink one for me, brother. I can't drink liquor for the next 8 weeks because I'm cutting. So yeah, drink one for me. And we got Brian Turner in the building. Mona D. He said giving Mona D a rose. Brian, did you send me something on I could have swore Brian sent me something. Hopefully that's you. Yeah, a Dr. Umar video. I'm looking at it right now. Is that you? Let me know in the chat if that's you, Brian, because I'm gonna check it out after I get done with the live stream while I'm at the gym. Let's see here. And we got Neville in the building. What's going on? He said, fellas, if you're not truly about accountability, then this is not the platform for you. I'm proud. I'm glad y'all understand that. Neville, I'm glad that you call that out, man, because I think people get a misconception of my platform. Y'all never see me disrespect men at all. You never see me come at women crazy. It's all about trying to improve, man. And I've been very transparent in regards to the places where I need to improve. Brother, who would be man enough in these spaces to put a picture of themselves when they was a young, fresh 18-year-old dude with a bird chest weighing 135 pounds thinking that I'm finna intimidate somebody with that pose? I've been very vocal with the process of me changing. And it's almost gotten to the point where I may need to clip up and put my gamophobia video up here so you guys can see, that once again, to see how much work I had to do, man. Like, I didn't used to be this calm. I had, severe commitment issues. It was so much, man. Body beat up. I just actually came back from my chiropractic appointment yesterday. I have 6 appointments in a row where I get work on my back. So, brother, it took a while, man. I'm at peace, but that didn't just come overnight. And I just want to. Does that deserve a pause? Pause. Yeah, I had to work, man. It was tough. You know what I'm saying? So things that you guys went through, just because you see some of your favorite content creators here and we're polished, man, we got to pass just like y'all, man. We still go through things just like y'all. We human. We just had enough, gumption to get up here and try and share some of the stuff that we went through and some of the positives, the negatives, so we all can grow as Black men and also as Black women and any other races of men that are listening as well. They consult all the time. So, yeah, and I actually got some. I'm gonna keep that on the hush. I'm gonna just pop up somewhere and y'all gonna be like, man, how media man know that guy? Because he watches. Let's see here. We got Bo Rice in the building. What's going on? Did I miss okay, I did. I miss Bo Rice said, what's up, media man? What's up, chat? What's going on, good brother? Good to see you here. Back in the building. Here goes Mona's link right here. Make sure y'all click that link and subscribe to Mona D's channel. She cooking over there lately. I'm telling y'all. Let's see here. Biggie Sharp said, don't pull your belt out today. You've been whipping us the past couple shows. No, I haven't, man. Yo, hopefully it's not coming out like that, man. Because who am I? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know me from a can of paint. So don't take it as I'm trying to, whip y'all into shape like I'm some, model of success. I mean, I have done well, but man, there's people out there that have done better. So hopefully I'm not coming off as such. I just want to make sure that we get the best information possible. So yeah, I know what you're saying, man. Jay Everything, salute. He said 100. What's going on, brother? And that's a cold pro. Is that your logo? JE? That's cold, man. Nice and sleek. Look like I don't know why that reminds me of what is it? Cybernet. Was that Cybernet in Terminator? It reminds me of Terminator logo or something. I don't know why my mind went to that. It's one of my favorite movie series. So Air Force Reek said, I just gave Mona a subscribe. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. It bodes well for you, man. Blessings to you in the future. Let's see here. Ray Handler said, well, one of my issues is not being careful enough on who I bestow brotherhood onto. Oh, that's interesting. That's good. Big boy Says medium man out there giving out lashes like Dr. Umar. 300 lashes for bunny hopping. 300 lashes for bunny hopping. Who need them?
I need some breakfast. Snow bunny alert. Snow bunny alert. Snow bunny alert.
Oh, that brother, man. Oh, man. Yo, my guy, Dr. Umar, man. Oh, man. Hey, Alan 1999 said, you are doing what men do, keeping us all in check, man. I'm definitely keeping myself in check, man. And, doing the same. I'm trying to practice what I preach. Like I said, man, y'all see a change. Like I said, I'm very regimented when it comes to my diet. So that's why Skynet. There you go. Skynet. Thank you. Skynet. I forgot. But yeah, I'm the same way, brother. I'm trying to hold myself accountable. Let's see here. Oh yeah, Mona, you gotta say it. Say it twice. Snow bunny alert. Snow bunny alert. Oh man. Skinny boy 20 boy, what's going on, brother? He said, damn, as soon as I get in here, we bunny hopping. 1,000 lashes. Yes. Yeah. Cyberdyne and Skynet. Yeah, I think I mixed them up. What I say? Cybernet? The Cyberdyne systems. Get to the chopper. That's Predator. Motor D said, we must stay focused. We must stay focused, my brothers. I'm telling y'all, one day y'all gonna be surprised. I'm gonna show up here with the dashiki. You know, let me stop before I offend somebody. Because I have them. I have a couple of them. So, oh man. Let's see here. Air Force Rick said, in reference to Monday's show, SZA can have all $20 in my account. I forgot about SZA. And so y'all brothers turning down SZA? That's what y'all saying? SZA just got a BBL. So y'all ain't going, nah, she ain't marriage material, brother. She's showing herself on that stage and I can't be with her because she got a BBL. I'm going to just say no to SZA. You know, I ain't going to even sneak in with her. Even if she is, that's what y'all going to do? Okay. That's what y'all going to do. Y'all going to turn down SZA? All right. The J Curve said, do Latina snow bunnies count? Hey, well, Dr. Umar, he was in Dominican Republic looking around fiending. You know what I'm saying? I got the video. I got the short up there. So you may be good. Salty balls. What's going on, brother? Long time no see. Said Dashiki and the Snow Bunny. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Y'all just gave me a dang idea. I'm going to get one of my neighbors to come over here and just pop up on the show with me. Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, I'm going to get her. Charlotte Agent, what's going on? He said, let's go. Absolutely, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support. See, Black in the Day said, I'm going to dive in it. Oh, okay. All right, so we being honest now. Because this is probably the first time that I actually did this. I'm pulling up that damn community post. Because I don't know if y'all being funny or what, but I'm pulling it all up. So if you see your name on here, don't say shit. Y'all some funny dudes. Y'all standards, man, I feel like I'm dating the worst of the worst. You know, when I was on the dating market, based off y'all standards in the community post, shit, I would love to see the types of women that y'all date, because the women that I put on that community post, all of them was subpar. If I'm going off of what the men say, I'm like, Jesus Christ, y'all standards must be out of this world. I'm gonna just leave it there. We ain't even got to it yet. Skinny Boy 20 Boy said, medium man, your community posts are fire. Yeah, man, we go. It's gonna be funny. I can't wait. I definitely can't wait. Because y'all standards are, I mean, too rich for my blood. I'm gonna just say that much. I'm like, these guys, wow. I'm just thinking about something somebody said on that post. But yeah, but let me just get into this real quick because, well, did I get all the cash apps and super chats? Dante Bryant, the only one holding it down with the super chat. Let me see. Did I miss anything? I'm good. Okay. But yeah, let me get to this first topic, because in the video that I released this morning about the young man who had to learn the hard way when you try and speak for black women and they, correct you under your own post, there were some pictures of some stats in there, and I was telling people in the DM, they was like, hey, what does those stats read? I couldn't read them fast enough while the video was going. I told them, I was like, man, y'all don't have a screenshot? Like, y'all screenshot don't work when you watching the videos? The purpose of those stats was for you all to go ahead, and if you wanted to look deeper into it, just screenshot it, and then you can review them, right? Because I didn't really have time to be going over it, because the video, I definitely didn't want it to get to an hour. So 40 minutes is even long, but you guys tend to like those long form videos because there's so much information. But I did get the videos and people asking me, can you go over those stats that you put into that video? So here we go. Let me show you guys real quick. Do some quick math. Let's see here. Let me pull this up. Let's start here. So this is the first picture that I had in there. And it's basically showing you guys that, and you've heard me talk about this before in regards to the prison rates. Contrary to the black community's belief, there is literally only 1.9 million people that are currently incarcerated in the United States as a whole. There are in total 333 million people living in the United States currently. And you can also, this is approximates because I did not remove the children who are not of incarceration age from that 333.3 million. So you can take out a percentage, a small percentage of that. So let's just say it's 300 million people, adults, are of incarceration age living in the United States. And when I say of incarceration age, you guys understand that juveniles go to, get incarcerated and are imprisoned as well. That's why you see these this pie chart broken down as such. They account for juveniles as well, not just adults. So 1.9 people currently incarcerated. Now, if you look here, you see that date right here, February 13th, 2024. This is the systemic racism and crime. Do blacks commit more crimes than whites? It just came out with the new numbers. And also, all it basically states is that, hold on. In 2019, black people made up 12.2% of the United States population. Blacks, however, represent 26.6% of total arrests, including 51.2% of murder arrests, 52.7% of robbery arrests, and 28.8% of burglary arrests, 28.6% of motor vehicle thefts and arrests, 42.2% of prostitution arrests. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What? 42.2% of prostitution arrests. That caught me off guard. Okay. And 26.1% of drug arrests, right? So when you look at all these numbers, and let me bring myself up here, when you hear all of those numbers, you're like, man, that's crazy. That is a lot of people. And and like I said, I would agree. However, if there's literally of the arrests that were made in 2019, 26.6% were black folks. So all of those other percentages that you guys see in regards to arrests, that should be taken out of the 26.6% total arrests. So if this was reported on, your national news, they would go down these numbers and start saying 52% black people make up 12% of the population, so on and so forth from 2019. But remember, 26.6% encompasses all of that. right? But if you look here, so in 2019, there were 10 million arrests, approximately 10 million arrests made. So the numbers that you guys saw me take out were from the 26.6% of black folks. And that actually came out to, hold on. Here we go. Do I need to move this? No, we good. So you see that number of the 10 million arrests made in 2019? 26% or 2.6 million were made against black people. How many black people we got living in the United States? There were approximately 34.9 million black people living in the United States. Black men and women over the age of 18. You see what I'm doing here? So you take that 26% or that 2.6 million of the arrests out of the 34.9 million black people, that comes out to 7.4% of the total black male female population over the age of 18. Now you see? So what does that mean, media man? That means that, whoa, it's only 7.4% of black people were arrested in 2019 out of the 34.9 million black people living in the States. So what does that come out to? Let's do some quick math here. So 100 minus 7.4. That gives you 92.6% of black people who were not arrested in 2019. So that's why I always put these numbers into perspective, because the common narrative in the black community is that all of these black men are just terrorizing the black community. No. And even if black women are a small percentage of that, let's remove 1.4% for black women. That leaves 6% of black men that actually committed all, the crimes or were arrested in 2019. So that's why it's important to put these numbers into perspective for the black community before somebody who wants to do us harm or ill will goes on a national platform and says that, well, black people, 12% of the population in 2019, but they committed 56% of the burglaries or whatever the hell it is. Do you see how that spins the narrative? Now people's minds start to think like, man, what? So you saying 56% of all black people in the United States committed burglaries? And y'all think I'm reaching here? This happens. That's where you get the narrative of black people being 13, 14% of the population, but they commit 50% of the crimes. Yeah, that's where you get that from. So that's why I do this for you guys, so you guys can answer these questions, more intelligently when you're having these conversations. Because I don't want people running with that damn false ass narrative. So 92.6% of the black population over the age of 18 were not arrested in 2019. Make sense? Okay. Let's continue. I got a little bit more here real quick. So I'm just putting things into perspective. So 35.4% of 1.7 million is 612,000 black men who are currently incarcerated. Black men represent 612,000, and I already took out the women. Of the 1.7 million of male offenders. And then you have the total black or African-American male population in 2022 was 23.1 million. Remember, black or African-American, diaspora, whatever y'all call it, Caribbean, everybody in there. So that is approximately 2.65% of black men who are currently incarcerated. 2.65%. Simple, right? And then you go to the 16.1 million or 70% of black men over the age of 18 who are in the workforce. And that's where you get this right here. This is why I put this in there, so you guys can see that 70% are in the workforce. And that doesn't include people who are retired, disabled, so on and so forth. I actually fit both of those categories. Are three of those categories actually. I'm in the workforce, I'm retired, and I'm a disabled veteran. So there you have it. So 70% compared to 2.65%. So I wonder why the black community likes to run with this narrative that the only good men are, gay, broke, dead, or in jail when we out here. Make sense? So that's why I'm here, guys. All right. And this will be clipped up once again so the black community can understand and stop trying to lie on black men and saying that we out here hooligans and foolery. So you would swear, and that leads to another point. They're having a crazy ass conversation on TikTok about this woman, white woman, of course, stirring up trouble. She asking women, would you rather be trapped in the forest with a bear or a man? And men are going crazy. Like, what does this mean? Like, what would you rather be trapped in the forest with a bear or a man? And our logical minds as men was like, man, what you mean trapped in the forest with a man? You would want to be in the forest with a man. And I when I first heard it, I was like, this must be like a joke. And women were taking it serious. But I started to notice that women, when they hear trapped in the forest with a bear or a man, that man that they put into this scenario is Ted Bundy. It's Ted Bundy or Jeffrey Dahmer or something like that. So their minds immediately go to the worst of the worst. And the bear is Winnie the Pooh. So if you look at it like that, well, would you rather be trapped in the forest with Winnie the Pooh or Jeffrey Dahmer? I mean, give me Winnie the Pooh. We can share some honey and shit, whatever it is, right? Or Yogi Bear or some shit like that. Boo boo. That's what they think. I'm like, and I was like, wait, why would women say they want to be with a bear? Have y'all seen what bears do? Even if they ain't trying to do you no harm, them playing will probably kill you. So, and I guess he was trying to make the point by saying that men are inherently dangerous to women. I'm like, where do y'all get this narrative? I swear, man, I think women need to go back and watch what's a good, like, not necessarily Viking days, but the old days where you could just run around rampant and steal women out of their houses if the husband wasn't strong enough, and do what you will with them. And I mean, you of course can't say the word, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It used to be barbaric back in the day. Like, that's what are y'all talking about? Yeah, I mean, men are civilized people. We actually put our lives on the line for y'all asses, and y'all go sit there and say that you would rather be in there with some rabid ass bear? Like, what? What? Who told y'all that all men was dangerous to y'all? Don't y'all see all of the infrastructure that men have created? Like, damn near what? 95% of the military is men? Like, what are y'all what? And they were really trying to justify it because, you trying to minimize women's experience. I'm like, yeah, but no, it's not that. It's the fact that y'all trying to paint this broad picture that every man is like that. Like, no, we trying to protect y'all asses. Even women that's using these dumbass scenarios. Like this woman said, well, I'd rather be with the bear because I don't need men for anything in this world. And there was a guy that said, well, how do you get, your trash taken out? How do you get your plumbing fixed and house painted, things of that nature? And she was like, well, I'll just hire somebody. And he was like, who usually comes for those jobs? Is it a man or a woman? And she was trying to beat around the bush, and everybody was like, it's a man. So you need men. Not in the minds. Women think that I don't need men in the relationship space. Of course. Yeah. You don't need him. You don't need to be in a relationship with a man. Okay. I'll give you that. But to say that you don't need men, period, especially in the world, and if something goes wrong, you want, a group of women showing up as policemen when some dude trying to rumble with you or something or do harm, you want men to come there. And that's not saying that women aren't capable police officers. Of course they are. But in a realistic, scenario, I don't think most women would want a group of women coming up there to save them from the burning house. They want some male firemen. I mean, women can let me know. I mean, if you want women to come up there, okay, cool. I think there was a fire station that I think it was predominantly women, black women. If I think correctly, yeah, I'm about to find that picture. But yeah, I think women do. I mean, of course, women could do the jobs, but being realistic, like, come on now, it was a funny scenario, and it wasn't supposed to be funny, I don't think, because the white woman was serious and black women jumped on it, and I'm like, here y'all go again. Like, man, like, y'all know how protected y'all are in this world? Like, I don't. This is the best time to be a woman. Y'all protected physically, from men saying crazy things to you. Men could look at you crazy, and it's a problem. That's why you hear women complaining about men not approaching. One woman on the podcast was like, men don't even try and dance with them when they're in the club. Like, she was like, yeah, when they try and push back on me, they be like backing away. And then she be like, what are you doing? Come on. Like, these brothers trying to be smart. Like, hey, I don't want no problems. I'm just trying to get home. You know, you ain't gonna get me somebody's camera out. But yeah, so I don't. Yeah, it's kind of wild to me. So y'all be in the forest with a bear, I guess. So let's see what happened. It's a bunch of videos on social media that you could check out the capability of a bear. It was a bear chasing a boat, like on, of course, on foot through water. The boat was like at full speed. The bear was catching up. I'm like, y'all want to be in there with that? Hey, good luck. Good luck. Sheesh. Not me. Oh, man. Jay Curve with the 10,000 Colombian pesos. Thank you, good brother, for the private jet fund. Thank you. Man, I was just watching the jet business on TikTok. I love that dude's page, man. Let's see here. We got Benny from Boston with the $9.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. He said, keep up the good work, my guy. The last video you posted is a classic. Thank you. Yeah, I see y'all like that one, man. I just kind of come at it from a logical perspective, and y'all get it. I think the people on my platform get it. I love it. Thank you, brother. And Afro National with the $2 super chat. He said, keep coming with the facts, data, and statistics. Thank you, good brother. I appreciate that, man. Jeremy Josias with the $19.99 super chat. He says, what's up, Double M? You got to bring up the exoneration rate. Racists hate to acknowledge that. I did, man, in a previous video. It's 59%. We have the highest exoneration rate of all races. When black men do like appeal that are currently incarcerated, our most recent exoneration rates are at 59%. So to put things into perspective, to make it in simple terms, let's say that there's 100 black men that are currently incarcerated. And let's say that 100 of those black men's cases or crimes were appealed. 59% of those black men will be exonerated. That put things into perspective for white folks and racists. And even, God, I hate saying this, for the black women who hate black men. Do you understand now? Okay. So, yeah, it does happen. So, yeah, thank you for reminding me. I'm glad I put that in there. It's going to be clipped up, too. Sheesh. Black men. We go through it, don't we? We have a lot on our plate, man, but we still, getting through it. Playing our video games, hitting the gym, golfing. In my case, we working, man. I could literally do a whole show about how proud I am of black men, because we face a lot of adversity, and some of it y'all don't even see, man. And we still come out of it smiling and laughing and joking with one another. Man, we can bond over seeing a nice booty. You know what I'm saying? Black man see another black man from across the way. You see a girl with that thing swinging back there, whole cake and bakery back there. All two brothers got to do is look at each other and be like, man, yeah. Unspoken broad. Yeeks in our face. Oh man. Let's see here. Trust the Journey said there's a YouTube video where a group of firemen, men versus women, I seen it. They raced against each other in fireman attire and obstacles. The women didn't finish the first course. Yeah, some woman, she got stuck at the door. She couldn't open the door or something like that. Yeah, I mean, women can keep it real, man. This is a keep it real place, safe space here. The sister, it ain't going to attack you. I didn't block them all, I think. So. Let's see here. Skinny Boy, what's going on? He said, Meaty Man, did you see that recent episode of The View? The misandry was strong and they're all married women. I mean, The View be saying some wild stuff. And as they on national television, I'm about to check it out. I'll get to it. Thank you. Let me star there. Okay. When I say star, it's a little thing on StreamYard where you click it and it'll save the message, just like the super chat. So I'll go back and read it. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Trust the Journey said if I can find it, I can send the link in the chat. Oh, I seen it, man. I'll clip it up. Don't worry. Blessings to you. Said a cool name. I like that. I said they must have forgot about that one scripture which describes the female bears massacre. Shaking my head. Oh Lord, I ain't got to that part in the Bible yet. I mean, let's see here. Royal Blood said not enough. Obviously, not enough. What I missed. Well, they probably don't know. Black Pill said, I still love being a black man, regardless of the opposition. Yeah, but I just talked about that in Mona was here. I just talked about that. I wouldn't change anything for the world. Like, man, for that last live stream, we talked about this. Like, I'm happy here. Let's see. Biggie Sharp said that head nod. You know what it is. That's all you got to see. Mr. G-Rev said, not say a word, but have a whole conversation about that. You will become friends with a guy based off of a woman's booty. You know what I'm saying? You see some woman in the gym, and next thing you know, y'all give each other that look and start, giving that head nod. Then the next time you come to the gym, you see that same guy, it's a fist bump. Then the next day you come to the gym, y'all working out together. It's a dap, what up, a little head nod, what up, though. Next thing you know, somebody like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Let me get a spot. You might spot me, you spot. Appreciate that, brother. Give each other, what we call it? Compliment ping pong, where black men would be like, man, you killing it in there. Nah, man, I'm trying to get like you, brother. Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm just figuring out what your split is. What's your diet? Nah, man, you tell me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You know how black men do. We hate taking compliments from one another, man. I see you. Nah, man, I'm trying to get like you, brother. That's how we are. Next thing you know, we cool. You know what I'm saying? And hey, we talking to one another, man. When you come to the gym, man, you know what I'm saying? Sharing the IG or something like that. And y'all became friends that don't even know each other's last name. Ain't known each other's birthday. It's been 10 years since y'all going to the same gym. You don't when he was born. But y'all still the best of friends. That's how men do. That's how black men do. Our brotherhood is it's powerful when black men come together, man. We some cold brothers. I love it. Oh man. Mr. G-Rap said, did we just become best friends? Yes, it's that quick. Don't take much. Neville Hirschfield. Where does one contact you? I don't see an email listed on your channel. Yeah, it's on there. If Mona could, if you're in the chat, Mona, can you drop the link in the email link? Yeah, man. You know what's funny? And get back on the Black Men Brotherhood. Me and my homeboys who I consider my brothers in my closest circle, right? We have never bought each other birthday presents. Never. Like we all, at this point, we know each other's birthdays or whatever, in a roundabout way. But we have never bought each other birthday presents. But when we travel together, everybody fighting over the bill. Where everybody fighting over the bill so we could call the other ones broke. You brokey. It's a funny game. I don't know why we do that. You know what I'm saying? No, man, I got it. No, I got it. Because y'all broke asses ain't got it. Oh, man. It's so funny. Cortez Smith said there's a Big Josh skit where guys have a conversation about a woman's body without even talking. I love Big Josh, man. I'm up to find that one. Oh, man. Let's see here. Big Boy said everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black. Yeah, man, they be copying. But, hey, don't tell them. What the Godfrey said, me no black, me no black. I'm Dominican, me no black. That dude a fool. Sean Stiff said, no lies told. Media man, absolutely, man. Dante Bryan said, what that comedian say? The man was in the mirror talking to himself. Oh, man, let me see. Let me see. Big E Sharp said, we don't speak for months. Then we pick up right where we left off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like that. I got a couple military friends that I do that. You know, I get a message out of the blue from some dude that I was cool with, and we start talking, and we on the phone for 2 hours. That actually just happened with my homeboy Said. I was talking, man. I ain't talked to Said, and man, what was prevalent? When did I see? I seen Said the first time that I ever went to Buc-ee's in Houston. I had just moved here in 2000. Yeah, I moved there in 2021, October 2021. And then around the summertime, my homeboy Said was actually moving to Atlanta, and he was driving, the truck through Texas. He's like, hey, man, where you at? I'm finna drive through Houston. And it was just out of the blue. And he was like, yeah, man, we finna stop at this Buc-ee's. And I had never been to Buc-ee's, believe it or not, because I just moved here. Went there, and I was amazed. I mean, I went grocery shopping in a gas station. If y'all don't know about Buc-ee's in Texas, my goodness. You're going to come out there. You're going to come out of Buc-ee's 15 pounds heavier, because you're going to end up getting a brisket pulled pork barbecue sandwich. You're going to get some salted cashews and sweetened cashews, honey cashews, because you're going to smell them as soon as you go into the gas station. You're going to go shopping for some T-shirts. You're going to grab a couple mugs, whatever the hell else. You're gonna grab a lot of food too. So so I linked up with Young Said, and that was in 2022. He just called me out of the blue, and we sat on the phone for about an hour. Like we had been talking for, every week. So it's just, that's how men are, man. So that's still my brother. He needs something, he can call. It's nothing. Let's see here. Skinny Boy said gifts are cool, but it's more about the experience. Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Marcus L. Boston Arthur said, I love us as black men. Yeah, man. And that's why it's tough for me to, either I'm going to block a black man on here, or I'm just going, I'm not going to, degrade the brother. Like, man, he just may not know. I give him grace. Just like I give women grace. And yeah, I got love for black folks. See, Benny from Boston said, I got a Buc-ee's in my town. Place is dangerous for my diet. Yeah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. And I see this big ass billboard when I'm coming from the gym, Buc-ee's next exit. And that, man, it's my hand will be on that damn wheel. You better stay your ass on this damn highway. Do not get off. You don't need nothing from Buc-ee's. You don't need to fill up. None of that. Let's see. Mr. Jira said the apple, man. See, okay. I'm gonna stop bringing these up. You know what I'm saying? See, Benny from Boston talking about that fudge, and it's right there too. Oh, y'all finna. Okay, we gotta stop. So, Marcus L. Boston said, I've seen Buc-ee's, but I never. Man, you stop there. It's a problem. It's curtains for you, brother. So, Big E Sharp, that brisket be hitting. Yeah, man. Ooh-wee. Man. And this is good. Jesus, I'm going to just say it like, I'm from California. Jesus, my Verde. He says, and the bathrooms are amazing. They are, man. Very clean. Very clean. I agree with you. And I know some people like, man, that's weird. No, it's not. Go to any gas station, you may find a dead body in there. So Buc-ee's don't play. Yeah, Neville Hirschfield said we just got a Buc-ee's in Colorado. I'm yet to check it out, man. It's a problem. So, man, lessons to you said Buc-ee sounds good for the nighttime month, man. For any time. I mean, and this may be a Texas thing. Like when I wasn't on my diet, we actually, like, if we want to get something to eat and we have a taste for something, we'll literally go to Buc-ee's and go get food. Actually, I think DoorDash will DoorDash Buc-ee's food. And that's why it's funny. Like, man, if you in any other state, I believe if you told a woman that, hey, man, let's go to this gas station and get some food, she'll look at you crazy. But in Houston and Texas, no, it'd be like, hey, let's go to Buc-ee's. Like, oh, yeah, I can get that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's a problem. It is a problem. So that was the best commercial I gave Buc-ee's. Okay, I got to stop bringing up the food because y'all, man, I'm gonna end up breaking my cycle. So y'all, because Buc-ee's is amazing. Oh, let me see here. I'm gonna get to this one later. But first, let's talk about my brothers. My. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. I got something for y'all. All right, here we go. Now we got 145 folks in here. Thank you for the cash apps and super chats. Let's see here. All right. Y'all remember this on the community post? This young lady is, I guess she's an influencer. I asked guys, gentlemen, is this young woman attractive? Right? That's all I said. Chat, is she attractive? Y'all think so? No? Let me know. We can put it in the chat. But let's go through some of the comments. And this is why I said I must have low standards. Because I think this young woman is gorgeous. Right? But according to folks in the chat, hold on. Let me see if I can make this a little bit wider. If y'all can see that. Top one says, I don't like that question anymore. When you get a random picture in this question now, there is an over 50% chance that you're looking at a dude. Now, why the hell would y'all think that I would troll and bring some man up here? Come on, man. Like, y'all, would I do that? That woman looks like a man to y'all. Come on, man. Jesus. Now, this guy said, I'll qualify the answer. Take all that makeup and lashes off. If she looks good without the war paint and fakery, then yes. If she looks drastically different, no. So y'all look at this woman, right? So y'all saying that her taking off her makeup, her lashes, and the lipstick, that's still gonna make this woman unattractive, and y'all wouldn't consider dating this woman? Is that okay? I don't know what y'all beauty standards are, because I can look at a woman who it's a difference between a woman who uses makeup to create her beauty and a woman who uses makeup to enhance her beauty. This is a woman that uses makeup to enhance beauty. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see here. Let's see a couple more. Somebody said, what kind of ominous ish are you plotting up, media man? It's from last show. That's why. Why does it seem like so many women are trying to look like a Kardashian clone? It's a horror movie. Is Kim Kardashian attractive? Y'all don't think Kim Kardashian is attractive? Just asking. I'm not talking about her past and her hopping from weenie to weenie. I'm not talking about that. I'm just so see, there's another one. Is it a biological woman? Is the question. Lord have mercy. These are senses of traps. I can't tell. I don't have enough data to make a decision, sadly. Let's see here. As long as that's an actual woman, man, like I said, my eyes must be effed up or something like that. But this conversation was based off of my video that I posted about BBLs. And again, a lot of men did not watch the video before commenting. I didn't ask you what you prefer in regards to a natural woman or a BBL. I was specifically saying that a woman like Bernice Burgos, a lot of men ain't turning that woman down just because she has a BBL. For example, if Bernice Burgos was attracted to you and she was ready to go, and you start asking her questions like, oh, wait a minute, sister. Is that a BBL on your back? And she's like, well, yeah, I had some enhancements. Oh, no, sister, I can't have nothing to do with you because, see, me, I'm a natural guy. And again, there are some guys that will hold that standard. But in my personal opinion, based off of what I see in the OnlyFans numbers that I actually reviewed, you cannot tell me that all of those men who contribute to those women making OnlyFans upwards of $1 billion are the only ones that's clicking on these women's videos. That's all I'm saying. And I know some guys, I don't do that. I don't even look at these women. Like I said, I don't follow none of these women like that. But they will come across your timeline, and I'll be stupid to sit there and lie to y'all and say that I'm not looking at these women. Be like, oh yeah, she attractive, nice booty. Is that fair? I mean, what you really think your girl or my girl don't know that I know that other women are attractive? Is that fair to say? Shoo. Lord have mercy. So watch the video first before y'all ask this comment. Yeah, well, I prefer natural. Like, brother, that ain't the point. All right. So I think I hit that home, but we ain't done. Let's see here. Let me get this off here. Let me pull this up real quick. Oh, and this was the other one. What the comments say. I'll get a couple of them. A lot of people saying yes. Cortez Smith said Kim Kardashian has less bodies than the average woman in California. Yeah, and that's one thing that a lot of people like to overlook. The reason why people label Kim Kardashian as like a runaround, a run through or whatever, is because her relationships are public. And to the best of my knowledge, she's been in maybe I would at the most 10 public relationships, and that may be pushing it. 10 public relationships. So based off of what we hear women say on these shows, these relationship podcasts, saying that, hey, I have 25 bodies at the age of 18 or 19, and you're like, what? So that's why Kim Kardashian gets that, the moniker of being the run through, because we see her relationships, and also she did that video with Ray J. But I'm pretty sure some women that done far worse, probably daily on OnlyFans. So that's why she gets that narrative. This is not me sticking up for Kim Kardashian. If she even needs to be stuck up for her, the woman is a damn billionaire. Why am I talking about a billionaire and trying to stick up for her? She good. So she don't need my help. But yeah, let's see here. Yeah, the one, Mr. Ham, Kim is physically attractive even with enhanced booty. Yeah, like I said, man, it's okay to acknowledge that. Like, if you have a problem, and I get it, this is about men's improvement. I understand that. If you have a problem, then yes, your ass need to get rid of these women and stop liking their pictures. I understand that. But being honest, if we're going to call ourselves, trying to be transparent, everybody know damn near every man knows a IG model. We may not be liking the pictures and shit like that, but you know who these women are, right? And this is okay, man. As long as it's not hindering you from staying on your purpose, you can admit that here. I'm not going to sit there and chastise you. Nah, brother, you need to be monk, brother. If you can't handle looking at a pretty woman on Instagram, then you seriously need to go to therapy. And there are some men that need therapy for that because they have a problem. You spending money and shit. Yeah, go to therapy. But I'm talking about the average man who don't have a problem with seeing a woman in the street and taking a peek or two, or seeing on IG and one of your friends in the group chat send you a picture of an IG model, be like, damn, look at her. And you look at it, you'd be like, man, yeah, that thing bad. And you keep it pushing. You continue working on the oil rigs or whatever the hell you doing. It's not going to end you, man. Shit. Okay. King Pete Beats, what's going on? Said also, she doesn't have a BBL. She had doctors prove it on her page many times. They even did an X-ray on her butt, and she's been like that since way before legal dating age. Which one you talking about? You talking about the Hispanic woman? Yeah, it looked like her legs matched. So I wouldn't, and I was personal trainer, trained in fitness, been in the gym for 20 years. I'll tell you if a woman has a BBL or not. And that woman, she don't look like she has a BBL to me personally, for my professional opinion. I mean, you can go back and forth. It is what it is. So let's see here. Jay Curve says, I would love to see the last person that these people are commenting have updated or are currently dating. Yeah, like I said, I mean, Jay, my standards must be low. Because if I'm thinking that based off the opinions, this dude's calling these women 4s and 5s, and I'm like, wow. Yeah, it's man. Okay, so let's take a look at this one. Now, y'all seen her, right? So this is a young woman. She's actually German and black, I believe. You find women that look just like her in Germany, believe it or not. Men were calling her, what did this guy say? 6. She's no model, but definitely may turn heads. Nope. The trans makeup hiding the manliness in the face. First of all, this woman is not a man. Mickey Free is not a woman. It's not a man. This woman had a kid by a basketball player, I believe. I believe it was maybe Christian Wood on the Lakers. I ain't even start crying, start talking about the Lakers. But yeah, so she's not a man, bro. I wouldn't do that to y'all on my platform to try and trick y'all. This ain't Dr. Umar on Fox Soul. Look, so they was calling her a 6. And so you mean to tell me, because this woman has a BBL, how many men turning this woman down? If she was interested in you and you have a staunch thing about women in BBLs, you don't like them. And this woman comes up to you, she interested, hey, you don't like me, what's going on? I want to get to know you. King, let me cook for you. You like, no, sister, I can't get with you because you got that BBL on your back. I mean, y'all let me know. I'm going to leave the picture up here. You can tell me y'all ain't going. Maybe I'm wrong. So Benny says, man, do these guys think they are getting cool points by saying this is? Like I said, I thought it was them trying to be funny, but they were serious. So let's see. Michael said, unbig her back. That's funny. Oh, I got something for you. Unbig her back. King PB says, yes, I was talking about the Hispanic one. She's definitely a 9, if not a 10. Yeah, man. So shit. She's a solid 9. Damn, is she the fence jumper? So I didn't know about that one. Let's see here. Yeah, Jane, I did that on purpose. I just trying to put face shots or whatever. So Okay, Mr. F said she's at 8.75 for sure. Okay, cool. Dante Bryan, Mickey Free. It's not too many people that got that. Big boy. I said I would clap them cheeks. Yeah, and I didn't, like I said in the video, I wasn't saying about marrying, but even then, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna test y'all seriously. Wait until this. Wait until the last part of this. So this is the young woman that I posted a picture of. Y'all remember her? And men were calling her sixes and sevens or whatever, right? Now let's take a look at her. Y'all not going? So if she takes off her makeup, right? She take off her makeup, you like, nope, still can't do it because you don't look like you look in the in the picture, or with the makeup on. Can't be with you, sister. Even though you racked and stacked, I can't be with you. That's what y'all telling me? Huh? That's I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, just asking. I mean, that's what y'all doing? That's what y'all telling me? That woman pop up, can't do it? Okay. Oh, I love it. So you take off that makeup, y'all like, nope. What about this one? Lord have mercy. I may say that too loud. Wait, what y'all think? Is she a 4? She's a model, right? She a 4 too? Because she got on makeup. What about this picture? Still not going? No, y'all. I mean, this beautiful black woman. Nah, she got the makeup on. She's showing her body on IG. As a model. Y'all wouldn't consider this woman for marriage. Okay. And this woman ain't got no BBL. She just fine as hell. So, I mean, this is one of the most beautiful women I've seen. Outside of this one. What about her? No. Not going. We good. I mean, she got on this short skirt. Y'all not, you wouldn't consider her for marriage if she was, interested in you walking down the street. No. Can't do it. Can't. Okay. I get it. Mm-hmm. No. What about another picture? Hold on. Wait. Still no? Y'all not going? Okay. Look at it. Blessed to you. Say, oh yeah. Blessed to you. Oh yeah. That ain't her hair. So that's the deal breaker. And if you staunch on that, blessed to you. You like, hey, if you don't have your real hair and you got on makeup, I can't mess with you no matter how fine you are. Hey, blessings to you, brother. Like your name says. I mean, hey, more power to you. 10 Mike Mick Powers. So yeah, and I told y'all, look at this picture. Mike, this comment, Mike M. Cocoa butter on them thighs. I told you, black women know how to glisten up. If y'all need to learn how to, you know what I'm saying, make sure you stay moisturized, you need to ask a black woman because they know they got the secret on what kind of shades and cocos and coconuts they need to mix together. They got it. What about this one? Not going? And she didn't have too many pictures that was YouTube friendly. So no, we turned her down if she was interested in you. No? Okay. Let's see here. Is anybody saying anything? What I mean? She may have a BBL. I mean, y'all turning her down, right? I'm saying? Mike ain't playing it. Mike ain't playing. Ain't he? Uh-huh. Okay. Dante Bryan. So who was that? Damn. Smash no rings. Hold on, wait. Let's get another one in here. What about this young woman right here? Y'all ain't going? You know what I'm saying? It's just beautiful young woman, gorgeous young woman. Y'all ain't going on. I know. No, can't. Not going Chloe Bailey. Nope, can't do it. Okay. No Chloe Bailey, huh? Okay. All right. All right. So we just went through a little quick picture thing, just to see where y'all heads was at. So let's get to this. So in these spaces, I hear men say that if a woman has tattoos, right, and if she's showing herself on Instagram half naked in certain pictures, then she not wifey material. Is that fair to say? Put a one in the chat if that's fair to say. That's the narrative. Not wifey material. Tattoos, no. She all tatted up, that's a bad sign, right? That's what everybody say. But after doing my research, and after y'all told me to find this young woman's channel, I'm going to put that theory to the test. Y'all said that they not marriage material, right? Tattoos, showing yourself on Instagram. Y'all know who that is? I'll let it marinate for a second. Y'all know who this beautiful young woman is? There we go. Melly Monaco. This is the Pineapple Show girl. Right? It's Pineapple Show. Beautiful woman. She runs YouTube platforms and spaces, social media, where she talks on behalf of men. She kind of gives men game from a woman's perspective. Went to the comments, nothing but dudes simping. That's what you call it, right? I'm old. That may be, I may not be able to use that word, but yeah. I've seen all kinds of guys saying, will you marry me? So I guess it matters if she's talking good about men, then y'all overlook some things. That is the point of me bringing up these pictures. Because everybody bends on their standards and preferences if the woman is good enough. Because I see damn near everybody know who this woman is, right? The funny thing, she got a couple pictures on her IG where she half naked by the beach. Her whole back is tatted up, whole back. And I didn't see any dudes referencing none of that under her. And this is not about her. It's just using her as an example because I saw a strong contradiction in regards to how men, think in these spaces. You contradict yourselves all the time. Look at this. That is a gorgeous young woman, and she has an accent. She has like hazel eyes, and it was dudes literally. She said it on a couple of her videos. Men always asking to marry her. Okay. Got your asses, huh? Oh man, I love YouTube.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah, I just wanted to use her as an example. I see people saying Demetrius James, but like I said, man, we supposed to some people in the chat saying that hey, if she got anything that we say that we ain't supposed to like in these spaces, such as tattoos and showing yourself, they wouldn't even consider her for a little encounter or something like that. So she's done a lot of videos with Gilbert Arenas. Their collaborations are hilarious. So, I know. Skinny Boy 20 says, you didn't have to write. So funny. Magnum Group said, Visually, to me, Melanie is a 10. She got demonic attributes. Jesus. Melanie got demonic attributes? No, I haven't seen it. Melanie, we cool. So, yeah, Melanie is gorgeous. So, I mean, and like I said, there's a lot of guys in these spaces. Oh, if you got kids, like, it's not too many men that's turning Melanie King down. Stop. Like, bro, I've collabed with Melanie King. I've seen the comments. As soon as you came on screen, all that shit went out the window. So stop, man. It's okay. We good. Oh man, Lord have mercy. And I'm glad who just said this. Yep, Cortez Smith got a video for y'all for that. She'll never get married, nor because her standards are too high. I got something. I knew this was gonna come up. Thank you, Cortez Smith, my man. I'm not gonna use you as an example, but you may be brought up. So, oh man. So now do y'all get the point? Yeah. So just throwing this out there. Let's see here. What else? It has something else. We'll leave that there. But I do have some videos. Got any super chats? Did I miss any? I'm not sure if I got it, but I'll read it again. Marcus says, $4.99 super chat. Thank you. He says, yes, she's attractive. Okay, cool. Neville said, with the $5 super chat, said, just paying my tax, but people get on the internet and cap. They drool over women like this. Yeah, man, it's cool, man. Like I said, if anywhere, I mean, you could be honest on MySpace, bro. Like, I'm not going to sit there and chastise you for shit that I've done. Like, what? We all in a learning process. Just don't let that affect you from, staying on your purpose. If it gets to the point where you giving these women money and stuff, then it's a problem. But just looking at a woman and acting like we all in this monk mode and we don't see what we see every day. Like, bro, I see men in the chat complaining about how naked women is all the time. Where y'all seeing these naked women? You got eyes. They everywhere. All these women naked. So you can't tell me that you don't sneak a peek here and there. It's cool. Oh man. You could be honest on my platform. Let me get this. Mike M, the $10 super chat, he said, thank you for all you do. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you. Man, this is getting into all these videos have to do with us learning and understanding and being better men. And this next video is specifically for the guys who talk about women and how their standards are too high. Let's watch.
Instagram, and I see her with a whole bunch of shit that I'm not willing to buy. I ain't gonna say shit that I can't afford.
Yeah.
Shit that I'm not willing to buy. I'm not pursuing that woman.
It's definitely the aesthetic definitely be there. You can definitely tell on the page what that woman is into. If you see the Cubans, if you see the y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. If you see all of that,
a bunch of designer,
a bunch of trips,
a bunch of swimsuits, a bunch of
oh my god,
bottom bitches. Like, it's like just leave it alone, bro. If you're not willing, I'm not even gonna say if you can't afford it. I'm not trying to call nobody broken.
Right? No,
because some niggas just smart with their bread. Some niggas just like, I'm on some whatever. I'm stacking them. I'm in whatever season.
All right, so let's stop there. Y'all got the gist of the video. He was saying that if a woman has a luxury aesthetic on her IG, he just leaves it alone and don't bother her. My problem is that every time I see men in these spaces commenting under a woman's page like that, I don't understand why. If you're not willing to pay for that woman's lifestyle, then why the hell are you trying to get that woman to lower her standards of living just to be with you? That's not the woman for you. Does that make sense? Guys, and let me bring myself up here so I can be very clear. And he made a valid point by saying that just because you're not willing to spend on a woman who has a luxury aesthetic, that does not mean that you're broke. And that's where a lot of women F up. They think that if a man is saying that, hey, I'm not willing to spend money on some bag that costs $4,000, they will call that man broke. No, maybe he's just smart with his money, like the young gentleman said on his podcast. But why are men still going under these women's comments saying that, hey, you ain't gonna never get a guy because you too frivolous, you spend money on stupid stuff? These women don't give a damn about y'all's opinions. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. If she is on her platform and she is showing her red bottoms and things like that, and you look at it and like, man, either you can't afford it or you're not willing to buy it, why are you bothering that woman? She may look good. Yes, I get it. But that is none of your concern. Leave that woman alone. And honestly, if she's lying, let's say that she is borrowing this clothing, or she's just playing like she's living this soft life or luxury life, then she's actually blocking her blessings from finding a good man, because her page has a look of, of a woman who is going to be expensive. And most men are not into all of that frivolous spending. So she may be blocking her blessings with finding a good woman or a good man. But there are a lot of women who do make a lot of money, and they can afford these bags. They can afford these heels, these, Van Cleef bracelets. And if you're one of these men that are trying to get this woman to lower her standards, that's not your position. She's not going to lower her standards for you. Let that woman go out on the dating market and find a man who vibes, or what they say, vibe with her style, or wants the things that she wants. If that's not you, keep it pushing. Don't bother him. Don't comment. Don't talk mess about him. Leave him alone. And this is one of the first steps of becoming a better man. Staying in your own effing lane. That's not your lane. And it's not your job to tell her that either, because they don't care about your opinion. I don't know how many times women got to tell y'all asses on social media. They don't care about what you think. And that's why I kept telling guys, stop telling women that they're going to die alone, buy a dog, die alone. Yes, it was popular when Kevin Samuels was here, but if y'all ain't got it now, I don't know how long it's going to take for you to get it. I didn't put out multiple videos showing you guys that young and old women don't require marriage, a lot of them. So telling them to buy a dog and die alone, it don't hit like it used to, because y'all know the truth now. So save your keystrokes and leave these women alone and let them figure it out for themselves. And I do have a couple points here in regards to this video where I was talking about this with my friend, and I said, telling guys don't get with a materialistic woman and try to convince her that she doesn't need materials, right? Because I see a lot of guys do that. And then, like I said, if her lifestyle is a lie, then she's the one who's missing out on her blessing. That's the fine line that women have to walk. Most luxury, and this is a key point for the guys and women. Most luxury items are quiet. Very quiet. For example, Christian Louboutins have the signature red soles, and it is a representation of love. That's what the creator deemed it, right? But the red is on the bottom of the shoe. So in order to see, that your shoe or heel is red, you have to pose with the heel up for the ladies. Women typically do this to let people know how much the shoe costs, which is somewhat low class. Showing the bottom of your shoe is a sign of disrespect in some countries. So if you guys look back, when a woman is wearing red bottom heels, they tend to want people to know that they're wearing red bottom heels. So they'll stick, bend their knee so you can see the bottom of it, just basically kind of peacocking to other women that, hey, I can afford red bottom shoes. But that's actually disrespectful in many countries. And it's also a sign of a woman being low class, where she has to show off or display her luxury items. It is very quiet. And I did this for a particular reason. I want, and I'm going to use myself for an example. Just based off of what you guys see, what I'm wearing, right? To my glasses, to my watch, to my cufflinks, to my shirt, suspenders, tie tack, and my bracelets. If you guys had to guess, what's the most expensive thing that I'm wearing right now? And I'll give you a couple seconds. What's the most expensive thing? Let me see if y'all get some guesses. I'm giving y'all a lesson here real quick. Like I said, cufflinks, tie, my tie tack, Dante Bryant, you gotta. So I actually did a video on this. I was in Paris, France recently, and I went to Monaco and all these stuff. And one place that I visited was Christian Louboutin headquarters. My girl bought some shoes. So yeah, it means the creator. He just put it as a symbol of love. So yeah, so that's what it actually means. And thank you for the super chat, $5. Thank you, brother. Somebody said cufflinks, tie, the watch. This I'll let you guys know. This watch, this is a Citizen. This is a Citizen. One of my Pro Drive or Pro Drive watches. I got like 3 of these. I love these watches. You see that? Citizen watch. Jay said watch, the watch, glasses. Alexander. The watch. See your glasses, suspenders, cool. Bracelets, cool. Cool. The watch, cool. Shirt, cool. That's good. If you don't have your watch on your cufflinks, okay. The Magna Guru said watches are usually the most expensive piece a man wears. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Let me show y'all something. One second. Give me 1 second. I gotta find my picture. My bad. The internet is slow for some odd reason over here. Jesus. Where are they? I don't have my box over here. Jesus. Here we go. Y'all see these? Can anybody see that? Got it? Y'all see these? Cufflinks, right? Guess how much these cufflinks cost? They were actually a gift from my girl. These are Van Cleef. Yeah, y'all know how much Van Cleef jewelry costs. This is the most expensive thing that I'm wearing. The 2 cufflinks. Okay, and I'm gonna actually clip it up. And I got the box and everything, all the information. These are actually solid gold. So yeah, this is the most expensive thing. The second thing is the watch and then the tie, right? So yeah, and then believe it or not, the shirt. Brooks Brothers shirts are fairly expensive because they built to last, so to speak, right? But yeah, so I just want to put that out there. It's very quiet, man. So it's yeah, okay. I just wanted to do a little test here. So I'm kind of living the soft guy era because my girl, she's good at figuring out things that I like. Because I mean, what do you buy the man that has everything that he considers that he needs? and she's very good at figuring out, and she knows that I won't spend on certain things, but this was actually a birthday gift. Yeah, these cufflinks. So so yeah. So that's I mean, I'm just look, hold on, Thanos was right. I agree, but the purpose isn't to shame them into relationships. One, women are usually financially smart with money. Number two, not having a partner at later years, it should be get a box and dial on. Yeah, and like I said, man, everything that you said may be true. But what I'm trying to get men to stop doing is stop giving them attention like that, because they use you guys as an example. So I don't understand the battle that men are fighting in the comment section, going under their platforms, telling them that they're going to, buy a dog and die alone. I've never understood that. Or telling these women that, hey, you buying all this luxury, you need to be investing. That woman don't give a damn about none of that shit. And that's her fault, because there's enough information out there to tell her, hey, this is what you should be doing. But if they don't care at that point, what is it your business? Kevin Samuels actually talked about this on the Fresh and Fit show when he called in with those 3 white women or the women who were OnlyFans or whatever. And he was asking one of them, well, what do you invest in? And she got real hesitant and she declined to answer because she was saying that she made a lot of money. That woman probably wasn't investing in nothing. But if she's getting paid $100,000 a month off OnlyFans, do you really think that woman cares about anybody's opinion? No. And that's why it's so funny that OnlyFans women are coming out and they're saying, well, yeah, you guys laughing at me, but the same people laughing just know that I went to the bank and I make $200,000 a month based off of men, the men that probably watch your show. And that was actually a running theme when Fresh and Fit. They had a woman on their show that was an OnlyFans model. And she did a follow-up on another podcast. I think the other podcast was beefing with Fresh and Fit. And she said that, yeah, Fresh and Fit tell their followers and their subscribers not to deal with OnlyFans women. But when she left Fresh and Fit's show, she said she had upwards of 20,000 new subscribers or something like that? Yeah. Based off of her getting her, face and Instagram displayed on Fresh and Fit show. So like I said, I'm not here to judge because I'm not the creator. I can't judge you. But I can let you know that you're not alone. And if you need help, then let us know in these spaces from supporting these types of women. But one thing that I will not promote is guys to go over on some woman's platform and tell her that she spending too much money. She don't care. And that's why I'm always hesitant, because I try my best to keep these women, I don't want to display their Instagram information or their TikTok information, because every time there'll be some guys in the chat, media man, what's her TikTok? If I'm using a woman as an example, what's her TikTok? And I'm like, what you need a TikTok for? You gonna go over there and start some foolery on her page? No, it's not gonna happen, man. Let's see. Comfort KM said, look up things like hood ties, items like that are hood ties. Okay. Let's see here. Dante Bryant, just like when you see movies or cartoons with blue or green characters in them, they're depicting. Okay. Supreme Clientele said, watch the episode of Billions where they gave the price tag for everything everybody wore. The watch was usually the most expensive item in their wardrobe. Most of them didn't wear shirts with cufflinks. Didn't wear shirts with cufflinks. Oh, okay, cool. Billions. That's a show. The Magnum Group said, I'm in my soft guy era. Of course, I will have boxers fetched from a small village in the mountains of Peru. That's funny. Demetrius James, stop giving them any of your time and attention. That's all I'm saying, man. I just don't. If somebody, I mean, what was that old Steven Crowder? Change my mind. You can change my mind. Give me a reason. Give me a reason why you think that you need to go over there and tell these women that they're gonna buy a dog and die alone. At this point, damn near everybody done seen Kevin Samuels. They know what that means. What? Trail Miller said, I wouldn't clap anybody's cheeks without knowing if they're crazy or not. BBL shorties tend to be crazy. Personal experience. That's funny. Magnum Group said that my undergarments are only stitched in the finest Peruvian village women. Their smiles increase the fabric durability by 50%. That's funny. See, Danos was right. Said, I think some men do say talking points to try and get an emotional reaction from women, but I think some men see where it's headed and share the information at a concern. Very few. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. And even at that point, a woman, and this is one thing that I think guys in these spaces need to understand, especially on panel shows, if you have a differing opinion from a woman who you are on a panel with, they have to respect you first to even consider listening to what you're saying. And for the most part, none of these women respect y'all because they don't know you. So if you're trying to kick knowledge to some strange ass woman in front of hundreds of people, do you really think she's going to be receptive of that? And especially if you add any shame and tactics in it, you telling this woman she going to die, buy a dog, die alone, and all this foolery, and she's sitting there not knowing who the hell you are, and you telling her this publicly, she going to receive any of that information? No. That's why I rely on women finding my channel instead of sitting there trying to go viral for clicks, likes, and views. You can, you make your opinions based off of what you hear me say. If it's logical, accept it and move on. But one thing I will not do is get online arguing with some strange ass woman. And most of the time, like you said, men are trying to look for emotional reaction, and then the women will rally behind her when they sit there and check you under her platform, but you coming on my platform, but you following me. It's foolery to me. I don't get it. Don't get it whatsoever. And like I said, I'm open to be having my mind changed. So if y'all give me I don't know. Lord. I'm just trying to help, man. Yeah. So, and this is, like I said, this is all part of, men understanding that we need help. We have some issues that we working towards. That's why I wanted to do this live stream. Because we got to fix some of this shit, man. We giving our attention and acting like fools in front of the face of other people. And we got to stop that. Let's see here. Let me stop that right there. Bam. Bam. So now let's get to the meat, pause, of the conversation. This goes into improving. And this is the video that was sent to me. Let me show you guys. Because y'all was like, man, who be sending them videos? Yeah, brother, I don't be knowing what this stuff is. And I had a long conversation about it too. Look at this. Hopefully 154 people in here. Men, let's watch this together. Like I said, this was sent to me via text message, TikTok, and then I called and we had a chat about this video. And this is going to require me to explain this to a T, because I know there's going to be men that's going to misinterpret or try and... Let me stop right there. This is a couple, and I don't know if this is a skit or it's a real TV show in London, but it doesn't matter. The conversation is what's important. So and again, like I said, I don't care if this is scripted or not. The scenario happens. And that's what we're going to discuss. Here we go. Fair use.
When Chum and I first started seeing each other, you know.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
You're
that.
not doing what?
We're not having
That's good question.
conversations. No, because
That's
I'm
toxic. You know that's
so
toxic.
bored of this conversation, babe. What are you talking about? This is ridiculous. What are you on about? Are you literally about to narrate the whole thing to her?
So, like I said, I don't know if this is real or not. They're in a therapist's office, but it's being recorded. I wouldn't agree to this, but yeah. But the conversation stays the same, and it is valid. So he said, when we first got together, and she immediately got upset. That's key. Watch this.
It's a 1 minute story.
Let him have his voice.
This is so embarrassing. Because anyway.
There's no need to be embarrassed.
Okay, that's fine. Go on.
So, Paul, if you would, just let us know
I
what
like
you're going to
that.
say.
You know, there's no talking. Look, it's just me and you.
So before coming here, myself and Paul decided not to bring up certain things because, of course, we don't want to put all of our relationship issues out there. I feel like Paul's digging at something. I don't necessarily want to talk about things that we've buried. He keeps going back to, when we first met and how we first started. I feel like he's hurt, of course, and he's trying to hurt me back.
Look, let me break this down, right? Okay. So we started seeing each other, butterflies, birds, whistles, bees, cool. Now at this time, right, we weren't active. However, we were pillow talking and we were dating, going out, eating and stuff. And we were basically having conversations to kind of say to each other, okay, do you know what? This is what we both want. We're both on the same page. We're both on the same frequency,
So they were dating. And I'm just making sure I'm clear on this. They were dating, pillow talking, which basically means it's probably staying over each other's house or whatever, so on and so forth. Let's continue.
When you're in that mode and you know that this person's going to be yours, okay? Now, it turns out that later on, I realized that during that time, she was active with someone else.
Yes. I was sleeping with someone else, okay? What's the problem?
Now, while she was dating him, she was having sex with someone else, but wasn't having sex with him. Don't we talk about this all the time? I just did a video about this, and I'm mad that this wasn't sent to me prior to. This is what happens. Women have a logic. It's a weird logic where they think if I'm meeting a new guy, right, I'm not going to let him have sex because I don't want to add another body until I'm serious or sure about this man. So I'm going to continue having sex with the guy that I know so I can keep my body count low because I don't want to add one on a fail. I don't want to add another body on a failed relationship. So I will spend time with you, date you, stay over your house, consistently tell you that, hey, I'm not trying to have sex right now until we get in a committed relationship. She will leave his house and she will go to the other man's house and get her needs met. And I told you guys that I was that guy before, where I was sitting on the back waiting for her to get done with a date and she'd come lay up with me. So this happens. And this is why I had the conversation that I had, when it was sent to me, right? And I know, Andre, you said it don't make sense, but in a woman's mind, it does. Even though we know that it's going to be tough for a woman to pair bond with a new man if she's still sleeping with the other guy. And you guys can see this play out on Kendra G show all the time. And I've mentioned this before. Women will say, I haven't had a relationship in 5 years. And Kendra G will ask them, well, when was the last time you had sex? And they'll say 2 weeks ago. Who the hell you think they're having sex with? The guy that they know so they can keep the body count low. Or the guy that hit it just right and he knows her body. They used to be in a relationship, but now they're not. But she still keeps the sex, which is flawed logic on women's behalf because the man is winning. He ain't even got to put in the relationship work, but he still get the booty. Does that make sense? So I'm setting this up for a reason so I can be very clear on what the hell is going on. Okay? Let's go.
Was this a boyfriend?
This was an ex, so let me explain the situation to you.
It was her ex. Of course the ex is always around. There we go.
Because he is just clearly confused. When I met Paul, I had an ex whom I was sleeping with because I wasn't prepared and ready to sleep with Paul.
You see that? Exactly what the F I said. And Before I even finished the video, I was on the text and I called and I had to explain before she even finished it. I knew what she was about to say because I've heard this multiple times. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, I think a lot of women do this. We date many people and we stay in our comfort zone until we're ready to leave. I
hate to keep stopping it, but if you go back and watch my old video, I said the exact same thing. Okay, let's continue.
For one, never stepped out on Paul. Does that make sense? When we were talking, only until we started dating exclusively did I stop sleeping with this person. So, and we're not even boyfriend.
What is that called? It's a form of monkey branching, right? So when she's attached to the new guy, him, then she'll stop sleeping with the new guy, and that's the old man, and that's not even a guarantee. So that's why this game is kind of messed up, and you have to play it as such, because she's saying that, yeah, I'm gonna stop, and because I'm with you. But this guy was actually lucky. She told him. She didn't have to tell him shit, because most of you guys, if this, and God forbid this happens to you, but you won't even get the common courtesy of a woman telling you that, hey, when we was talking and dating, I was still sleeping with my ex, to even have you to give you the respect to make the decision. So he was actually lucky. The ball was in his court. So let's continue.
And girlfriend. So we decided, okay, I'm going to take you serious, you're going to take me serious. Then I cut him off. But before that, yes, I was having sex. Okay, what's the issue? I'm never going to apologize for that because I did nothing wrong.
Babe,
She says she ain't apologizing. Let's continue.
do you really want to take it there?
We are taking it there. It's not my fault he fell in love before I fell in love. We met and he feels like...
All right. Shout out to the late, great Patrice O'Neal. Patrice explained this to a T in one of his comedy skits. She said, it's not my fault. You fell in love with me before. And I wrote notes for this because I want to be very clear, especially to the guys. One of the biggest mistakes that people make is thinking that your partner is supposed to love you at the exact same time that you love them. You may love me, but to me, you're just likable, right? Because my vetting process is completely different than yours. Both men and women need to pay attention to that. Patrice O'Neal said that. He said, I can't help that you love me now. I just like you. So we are not going to speed up the relationship process just because you think that I'm lovable. To me, you're still likable. I'm not done vetting you yet. And a lot of people think, and women, I see women do this. They'll tell a man that I love you, and the guy don't say it back, and then they get upset. What makes you think that his love timeline or clock is the same as yours? No, it don't work like that. Okay? And she's using that as an example. And mind you, it is a good example because he probably loved her before she loved him. And that's pretty much obvious because she was still having sex with her ex. Okay? Let's continue.
To just drop everyone because of you. I didn't even know you then properly. What do you do when you pillow talk? You get to know people, right? That's what you and I were doing. And when I had concluded on Paul, I dropped everyone else off.
Everyone else. Don't we always get women on these panels? They'll say that, yeah, I'm dating them all. I'm dating them all, but I'm not having sex with them. I told y'all they lying, and you don't need them to affirm that. Just believe that it's true and move on. If you ever hear a woman say that I'm dating them all, then the ball is in your court. You can either play the game with her and wait until she get comfortable enough to have sex with you and then move on, or you can stay your dumb ass with her while she's sitting there cycling you through. So you go take her out to Ruth Chris, and then you're gonna drop her off, and it's gonna be some dude sitting in the car watching you drop her off, and he gonna get out and drop dick off. Dropping dick off. Oh, I'm dropping dick off. Shout out to Lil Duval. And I hope that scares you men. Let's continue.
I dropped this guy that we're talking about, that you're still talking about 3 years on. This is embarrassing. I've never stepped out on him. I've never cheated. So why'd you keep bringing this up? And if you're using this, thinking I'm going to sleep with this, what's his name? Whoever's doing my website, then you're insulting me. As far as I'm concerned, this is an insult.
Okay. All right. You wanted to take it there, so...
Tell me, Paul, this scenario that's just come up and the website, gentlemen, is this evoking those feelings of vulnerability that you felt when you found out that Shoma was sleeping with her ex when you first met?
I never said I was vulnerable.
So why do you keep bringing it up?
No, it's a topic
Why
of
is it
conversation.
affecting you?
It came
No,
up
it's
in the
not. It's
conversation.
irrelevant. No one asked you to go back there. You brought up a situation that happened when we met, not even when we started dating.
Toba, do you
when
really
we met.
Do you really want to do this?
He's now. And I'm trying to wait till the end of the video, but that dude is pissing me off because he's trying to act like he's still tough, and like, oh man, it's not bothering me. Obviously, it is, brother. You brought it up. Let's continue. Shit.
Doing it. What are you talking about? I'm having this conversation. I'm ready to be open. I was sleeping with my ex when I met Paul. When we started dating, that situation had been locked off. So tell me where there was a mix and where I cheated on him or stepped out on him.
I'll tell you.
Please.
So, Denise, you, for example, right? Let's say you meet a guy, right? Talking to the guy, going out for drinks, going out to eat, staying in each other's space, right? Okay. You both like each other, you're both seeing each other over a period of time, but you're not active with the person. No reason. Within that time, do you plan to be active with another person? And if you are active with another person, is that in any way beneficial to what you're trying to do?
I really don't think you can put me in this equation.
I'm not putting you in, it's just an example.
Fair use.
Because the way I run my life is irrelevant to...
I know, but I'm just, out of curiosity, just together.
Paul, babe, I didn't know you. Now we can discuss those if something like that comes, you have every right to be upset. Then you were a stranger to me. Yes, you were a stranger to me. We were getting to know each other. I didn't know you. I had no loyalties to you. Yeah, that's just what it is.
Do you think...
Bro, I don't know why I have to say this to men. She's not lying. And I tell the same thing to women. You expect women think that when they meet a guy that they actually like and they want a relationship with, first time they meet, they go out on a date. They really expect that man to stop conversating with the other women that he's been dealing with before he met her, stop dealing with any women, stop having sex with any new women because she's in the picture now. But then on the same side or the same coin, she wants to be able to keep her connections while she's with him. And that's some stupid ass logic. Men need to understand that as well. You don't owe that woman anything when you first meet her. When you guys are first dating, you don't owe that woman shit. You don't owe her an explanation as to why you don't like her, why the relationship ended. You can ghost that woman for whatever reason you want to because you don't owe her nothing. And you know who know this better than anybody? Women. Listen to their talk shows and conversations. Women don't give a damn about men that they ain't got no ties to. So she was basically telling him, hey, I didn't know you. We was just dating. Do y'all understand now? Let's continue.
I think that one of you might have fallen for the other one before.
He love at first sight. This one was head over heels before I even decided to take him seriously, clearly. Because that's what it is, babe. Okay. How can you take me serious on the first date? What the hell?
Let's put it like this, right? I know what's happening here. Basically, this is what happens, and this is what I get for being the nice guy.
You're not a nice guy, bro. You're not a fucking nice guy. And I waited till the video to say this, and this is hopefully going to help some men in the future. Everything that y'all just listened to was his fault. Yeah. You want to know why? Because she gave him the choice to leave because she told him. And at that point, if you still decide to stay, then anything else that happens moving forward, anything else in the past doesn't matter because you accepted it. Now, what you will not do is continue bringing this shit up every time something bad happens. If she does something wrong, right, and he decides to call it out, or no, let's say he does something wrong in the future, and she calls it out, and he uses the excuse of, well, before we got into this relationship, you were still having sex with your ex. That's wrong, because that's what we tell women, right? And I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example. Everybody know this. You remember DJ Envy and his wife Gia? You remember that scenario where she went on public national television and told people that he couldn't make her orgasm and shit like that? Before that, they were actually on the Breakfast Club. And DJ Envy said that sometimes, you know, like they'll be at the house because if you don't know, DJ Envy cheated on his wife with the girl Erica Mena from Love and Hip Hop or whatever them shows. Cheated with her. And that's when the relationship became rocky. She almost left DJ Envy. But he actually said on the Breakfast Club that he'll be sitting at the house and sometimes his wife will come up and slap him in the back of the head and be like, man, I can't believe you cheated on me. She wrong for that. Because if you accepted me, moving forward, don't keep bringing that shit up. And I've already said this, and again, shout out to Patrice O'Neal. He said, look, if I cheat on a woman and she forgives me, I would have to leave her because you're not going to continuously have me under your thumb, holding me under your thumb by using that as an excuse. Because if you F up and I call you out, I'm not going to sit there and live in a situation where you holding me hostage to what I did in the past and you supposedly forgave me. That's the same thing that's going on right here. So no, she is not at fault. Actually, she should actually be praised for telling him. Because like I said, most of y'all won't even, you would never know. Women will never tell you. He literally had the ball in his court and he fumbled. He was like, I can overlook this. But you guys can see now that it still bothers him because every time they get into a space like this, he brings it up. It's bothering him. He thought he thought that he would be able to soldier through and forget that his wife was getting piped down while he was sitting there whining and dining her. He tried and he failed. So it's not her fault for being honest because you guys will want the same grace, but probably you won't get it. And like I said, I know in these spaces, the shift is the conversation. The woman has to be at fault. You can say whatever you want about what she was doing. You guys already have the playbook. You know that women do this. So I don't know what else to tell you. If you think that, you know, I'm wrong in saying that he was wrong, okay, cool. And I know two wrongs don't make a right. We get all that. But if you ever are so inclined, are blessed to have a choice and you make the wrong decision, that's your fault. He stayed, and like I said, he was pissing me off because you can't keep manipulating this woman like this. And like she feel like she ain't got no remorse. I don't know why he with the woman anyway. Like I said, some dudes, you see a woman look like she has a nice body. You know what I'm saying? She's not a bad looking woman outside of the makeup and foolery like that. But she probably looked good. And that's what caught him. He fell head over heels. And the funny thing is, she knows that. She's always known that he was more in love with her than she is with him. And that's the point of leverage that she continues to use. She can talk however reckless she wants to him because at the end of the day, she know that man ain't going nowhere. And that's the cold, hard truth about it. He ain't going nowhere. And I see a lot of people, I think a lot of people saying, can't believe she talking to him like that. He don't care. He ain't going nowhere. So, and I'll be surprised if this was serious and they actually got it, they stopped messing with each other or they got a divorce. I don't know if they're married or not. It is what it is. But this was a good example for this show because we all need work. And the point of work in this video is to tell guys that sometimes we may be the problem. A lot of times we may be the problem. And we have to be able to face that. Well, acknowledge it first, face it, cry, therapy, move the hell on. Because in this situation, it was his fault. Because he had a choice and he fumbled. Somebody said, man, we got a lot of comments, man. And let's see, 13 super chats? Let's see. Let me go back. I know I missed a couple. Prince Revolver, what's going on, good brother? $5 super chat said they openly say they make certain men wait just so they know the new guy sticks around. Yeah, remember last live stream, I said that I could create a quiz with all of these talking points and everybody would get 100% because this right here, everybody knows this. Everybody knows that some women will do that. Their logic, it makes sense to them, but to us, it doesn't because it's not supposed to, because it's supposed to benefit them. Just like we talk about things that benefit men on the dating market, women have those same playbooks. So if women are telling other women, hey, don't stop sleeping with your ex while you're still, in the courting process or the dating process with this new man, because you don't want to add a new body to your roster and you don't even know if y'all going to be in a serious relationship or not. So wait until then, but make him wait and tell him that you're celibate until you get into a relationship. And a lot of guys fall into that trap. But we teach and we know now that if a woman tells you that she's celibate, and especially if she has kids, she has proof that she had sex before. So don't stay in that situation or don't put no time and attention into that woman. You can keep her around, but just don't invest in her because you know that this woman is potentially having sex with somebody else. I mean, it's common sense, but everybody will pass the test. We know this stuff. See, Dante Brown with the $5 super chat said, yeah, I was giving myself to another man, thereby crossing his DNA with our future children. What's the problem? Man, she don't care about none of that. See, Dante Brown, $5 super chat, DJ Envy is worth $7 million, putting up with shot like that. Nah, say it ain't so. Yeah, man. He said, go watch the book interview where Gia came on the Breakfast Club. He said it. He was like, yeah, sometimes I'll be sitting there and she reminds me that I cheated on her. I can't go for that. No can do. You ain't going to keep holding that over my head. And like I said, that's what I said, man, Patrice O'Neal was somewhat of a prophet amongst these spaces. Because I've quoted so many books on this chat. But I think I've quoted Patrice O'Neal more than anybody. Because, you're not going to hold me hostage. If you say you forgive me, it is what it is. Don't keep bringing up old shit every time you F up. Because that'll leave that door open. If that woman ends up stepping out on your ass and she going to use it as an excuse. If you cheated, hey, you cheated on me and I stayed. And you're going to feel guilty and your dumb ass going to be sitting there looking stupid. Asking her questions. How many times did y'all have sex? It was only one time, baby. It was just missionary, right? That's what they tell you. It was just missionary, and he didn't even come. That's what she gonna tell you. Oh, well, if he didn't even come, then I don't even take it serious. And he used a condom, right? Yeah, he used a condom. Okay. That woman was touching every wall. Hey, y'all gonna believe her. Oh man. Let's see here. Thanos was right. Said Media Man, women, their timelines aren't the most accurate. The time she slept with the ex and when she started being committed don't always overlap. Yeah, and I said y'all would pass the test. Seriously. See, Demetrius James says a lot of brothers out there like this out in the world. Yeah, that's why we here. That's why we got spaces like this, bro. So Big Boy said he had them thoughts that Lance was seeing in Best Man. In the Best Man, I did a short of that. You know what I'm saying? And he has those flashbacks every day. And he's trying to, and this is where men fail. We trying to man up and suppress our feelings. That's, man, we too old, man. That's some old shit. In my era, right? I'm 44 years old, where you taught to hold shit in. Nah, if you got a little bit of bread, you need to go to therapy and get rid of that shit because it's still bothering him. Every time they have sex, he probably thinking about her having sex with the ex. And then he's going throughout, through his mental Rolodex, and he's thinking about times where they went out to eat or something like that, right? And he dropped her off at her house. And then he calls later on that night and he hears music and partying in the background. And he's like, well, where are you? I thought I just dropped you off. Oh, my friend asked me to come out and I was already dressed. So I just went out with my friend. Leaving, giving half truths, my friend. Not knowing that friend is the ex that she fucking. That happens, guys. Okay? Women are very smart. They won't tell you, yeah, my friend, who's name in here? My friend King P Beats, he asked me to come out. He asked me to come out. And then the dude is like, what? You going out with a man? She ain't gonna tell you that shit. She gonna be like, yo, I'm going out with my friend. And in your mind, you thinking there's some woman. Oh, yeah, her friend. Oh, okay. You ain't asking no questions. What's your friend's name? No, men don't want to hear that because you're not trying to rock the boat. You don't want to act like you clingy or you trying to keep tabs on her, right? So you don't say anything. Oh, okay, you out with your friend. Oh, all right. Well, I'll talk to you later. Mm-hmm. And after she get all worked up, drinking, smoking, or whatever the hell y'all young people do out there, come back home, and she going to be laid up with old boy. And then she going to call you up. Ooh, last night was great. She ain't talking about the dinner you bought her, dummy. She talking about the fucking that she got. Last night was great. Yo. Joe Penninger 499 super chat said, good breakdown on this video. Dude definitely jumped off the deep end first and then wimped out with the nice guy BS. Yeah, bro. He ain't no nice guy, man. You was a dummy. That's all it is. You was love struck or booty struck, whatever the hell it is. Bless to you. Yep. Don't keep it all in, man. Squeaky wheels. Get the oil. Just be manly and strategic about it. Yeah, absolutely, man. We got to work through this. Magnum Group says big facts. Big Boy says she met my alter ego, the bareback bandit. The bareback bandit. Damn. Yeah. Hey, it says sometimes, man, men got to hear this shit. IVS at homie sitting next to her, picking his teeth with the T-bone you bought it. Yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened, IVS. Because you took this woman out on a date and you was like, man, why is she ordering all this food? Dang, she must can eat a lot, right? And she get that damn plate of food and them appetizers and whatever the hell she bought her. And she's sitting there taking a couple bites. And, oh, well, I'm full. I'm going to have to get a doggy bag for this. Oh, yeah. You got to get a doggy bag because old boy waiting at the house. You know what I'm saying? Watching Sports Center. She get that damn doggy bag and that half-eaten T-bone. And that dude like, oh, what he bought you? And he gonna pop that little plastic container open, throw that thing in the microwave. Hey, he eating good and he get the fuck. It was a great date night for him. So Oh, let me stop, man. I'm scared, y'all. Mm. Jesus. Jay Kerr said, it's so hard for me to commit. I know way too much. Yeah, and that's brother. Why the hell you think I spent five years of therapy to get to the point that I'm in right now? I know too much. Oh man, Thanos was right. If my girl tells me she's having a girls' night, I say I am too. I'm going to invite my big booty friend that she don't like over and sit on the couch and watch movies. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And like I said, man, it's a different level of kind of compliance, you know what I'm saying, that you get from women when they find out that you're attractive to other women. Yeah. And I'm not saying that you overly doing stuff in front of her face, but when women, they're with you for a reason. Most women, they find you attractive, but it don't hit home until they see other women flirting with you. And I'm not saying you create a space for a woman to flirt, but sometimes it happens naturally. It's happened. I'm not the best looking guy, but when I go out, you can tell that I lift weights, right? So sometimes women will ask questions about weightlifting, and and I have to curve the conversation in front of my girl. And my girl, I mean, she's the star of the show. You know what I'm saying? She's beautiful, but it's different when men, we don't get that type of attention very often, unless you're some, male model or something like that. Most guys don't get that type of attention from regular women, right? So when it does happen, women understand, like, shit, this is rare. I wouldn't flirt with a man like this in public, so they must think that my man is attractive. And that's a little bit different. So if you do play around and you say, hey, I got my friend over or whatever, and they meet your friends and you have attractive female friends who you keep at a distance, if you just so happen that, you say, my friend such and such is in town, she want to stop by or whatever. She's on her way. She's on the highway, and your girl is at work, and she's like playing like she cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she in town? Now all of a sudden she getting off work early. I wonder why. Oh, you off work early, babe? Oh, I didn't know that. So, because they know women ain't stupid. Ivy said something about, oh, wow, Lobster Mac. When you going to see him again? I like him. Yeah. Order what I like. Doing that in a movie? It was some movie. Oh, man. Or was it a TV show? This is going to bother me now. It was something that happened like that in some show where the guy was like placing an order or something. Yeah, I got to find it. Royal Blood said it'd be like that. Yeah, man. Big E Sharp says the doggy bag in exchange for doggy style. You gonna sit that doggy bag on her back. God forgive me, man. I'm just playing. Nelson Moore, Patrice O'Neill radio show he recorded in early 2000 is available on Spotify. He gives out gems. Oh yeah, I didn't listen to all of it, bro. But thank you. Jay Curve said, after seeing this, I'm gonna need 20 years of therapy. You just got to know how to play the game, man. And just don't get caught up. So, I mean, don't overly give too much when you're not committed to a woman, man. And stop expecting them to be anything but adults. They are not deities to be, praised. They're just people, just like us. Okay? And this is probably for the younger guys, man. Women aren't special like that, bro. And once you start to get into, as a man, you get into a higher tax bracket and you start doing well for yourself, you will immediately start to understand how rare that you are. Okay? And that's you guys keep hearing me talk to the guys a lot recently, because some of the stuff that I see on social media, it bothers me. And I think a lot of men somewhat don't know their worth. You know, and if I'm telling, especially black men, if I'm telling you that only 22% of black men over the age of 25 have a bachelor's degree or higher, so you think about yourself, right? I have a bachelor's degree. You know what I'm saying? You start going down the list. So only 22% of black men have a degree. Then you start whittling it down a little more. How many black folks make $100,000 $100,000 annually? If we know that 926,000 black men make $100,000 or more, when we have 16 million black men who are currently in the workforce over the age of 18, and you fall into those two categories, think about it. How rare are you? And then let's add in being in shape, because even though black men are what if we have the 8 or the 4 largest racial groups, right? We have white, Hispanic, black, Asian. And then you separate that from male, female. From the overweight and obesity statistics, black men come right after Asian men and Asian women. Asian women and Asian men are 7 and 8 in regards to lowest rates of obesity and overweight. Black men are right there at number 6. And then everybody else. So let's say that you're a man who's in shape. Not only are you in shape, you're ripped up, right? So you start whittling down the list again. And I ain't even put in height. Let's say that you're over 6 feet. So now you got a black man who is 6 feet, makes over $100,000 a year. He has a bachelor's degree. What else I said? He's ripped up. How rare are you? And y'all don't know that? How many beautiful women are there out there compared to you? Just you. Y'all better start understanding how much power you have. And you have no kids, no STDs, no gifts that keep on giving. You're in your good health. And even add you own a car, because most people don't own a car. What about owning a house? And you start putting all this stuff and you start stirring the pot of the good quality man stew. And you just keep throwing shit in there. You know what I'm saying? As a black man at that. And you like, man, well, shit. I am the shit. Like, I mean, you tell me. If that don't make you feel good, I don't know what else will. I'm sitting there happy. Like, shit, man, I'm finna go to the gym and lift every damn thing. Oh, man. Matt LeGroux said, gonna sit that General Tso chicken on the counter, baby, and come get this egg roll. She's like, hold on, I want to take a shower first. Like, nah, baby, I need you to stay in them heels and that shirt, that skirt. Oh, he bought that? Oh, man. And let me be clear, not all women like this. I have to say that. But IBS said, they wicked people too. Don't let none of the sweetness fool you. Keep her ass on her toes. Yeah, like I said, man, they just people. We F up, they F up. Where you start to mess up is when you start to see them as something other than that. He's like, man, what? I can't believe you cheated. You cheated on me. Like, bro. Okay. Pac-Man, Medium Man. That boy Yada Awakening, a special type of sin, recently posted a video on Instagram saying the man should be a slave to his woman. Was that you that sent me them videos? Somebody, oh my God. Now, Pac-Man, why you bring this shit up? Let me tell you, listen to this. That dude, Yada Awakening, you know, the guy was talking about, oh man, you ain't a man if you're going 50-50 with a brother or something like that. His whole platform is built around pandering to women. And somebody sent me on Instagram 2 videos of this brother. One was him saying you should be a slave to your woman. I do whatever our women say and all this type of stuff. Of course, comments lit up with women saying every man should be like that. And I told you guys in the last live stream, if women start calling you a real man, or you get a bunch of women in your comment section agreeing with you, you better autocorrect. You better look and see what you did wrong, because that's a bad sign. Yeah, every man should be like this. Then he had another video, and this was the kicker. This dude said that every man should give a woman $50,000 when he meets her. That's what he said. And y'all think I'm lying. He said, as soon as you meet a woman and she's like, hey, women used to do this. If he talking to you, be like, hey, you got $50,000? Then I need that up front. If you can't pay it up front, then you need to make a pay plan. And you would think that it will be some women in the comments like, hold on now, brother. Like, come on. I mean, I was with you with the other shit being a slave, but you really think that this is true? Nah. Nothing but black women in there. Real man. This is how it's supposed to be. Yeah, if you ain't got 50,000, brother, it is weird, wild times in these social media spaces. And that's why I keep telling y'all, play the game, man. Play it. Because if you got a large contingent of women thinking that a man's supposed to get in $50,000 just to talk to them, yeah, it's tough times we live in. Find use and live your lives. I don't know what else to say. Pac-Man, why you bring that foolery up? OJ with the $5 super chat said, yeah, Media Man. Is she the only woman my man could get with? No scarcity of women for good men. It's not. Logical Fate, $10 super chat. What's going on, brother? Said, every time I watch the channel, I'm reminded of how many times I played myself in the past. We got to flush it out, man. And that's one thing about these spaces. Sometimes it acts as a level of therapy, because men, we work shit out in real time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it happens. You'll be listening to somebody, you like, well, shit, man, that was me. Or I could put this, I need to stop doing this, or something like that, you know? It's good. Sierra, blessing to you. Said, if you are out of shape and not in the inventor's frame of mind like Elijah McCoy and thinking of self-improvements, you're not doing it, fam. It's a good point. Let's see here. Look at my guy. PPB Army said, shredded, never been a felon. I own 2 cars and a house. Like I said, man, y'all brothers, I keep, and shouts out to Kevin Samuels for telling men that y'all need to, be arrogant. Embrace being arrogant. Carry yourself with your back straight. Look people in the eye, shake hands, all that stuff, man. If you doing all this stuff, and even if you still working on improving, and a matter of fact, we about to get into this right now, because I wanna mention this before we go. I got a couple other videos as well, but I have to say, let me see here where I want to start. Give some jewels while we here. Where is it? Where's my notes to pass on? And I want the older guys in the chat to corroborate this stuff as well. Okay, so we just talked. Who just mentioned something about back straight and all that stuff? Oh, I was saying that, but no. But one of the biggest things that I see a lot of men do, and this gets into the portion of us needing to improve, especially young guys, right? Don't ever stay seated when you're meeting a new man, friend, work, whatever. Don't ever stay seated, because that looks feminine. Because you have this grown man, your eye is to his crotch, and he's introducing himself, and he's putting his hand down, and he's shaking your hand, and you're sitting here in your chair looking submissive. Get your ass up, shake that man's hand and look him dead in the eye. Firm handshake. Some of these young guys, y'all worry me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes, I seen you guys, you lowered the incarceration, the felony rates from 1 in 3 to 1 in 5. But these simple things, it's got to stop. You always stand up when you meet somebody new, especially a man. Do it with women too. But don't ever let a man greet you while you're still sitting down. You always stand up and shake that man's hand. And stop when you talking, when you're explaining to somebody. It's natural for people to kind of look the other way, but make sure when you're engaging in conversation with somebody, look them in the eye, man, if you're talking to them. Because again, and some fighters, if you've been trained on how to either box or MMA, whatever, ground and pound, that's a sign of aggression. If a guy isn't looking someone in the eye when they're talking to you because they're trying to okie doke you, so to speak. You guys ever notice that? It was a good example of this is Menace to Society. Y'all remember this whole movie? The lesson there. When Kane had got old boy's cousin pregnant, or sister, cousin, whatever. You guys remember that scene where he confronted Kane in front of his grandma's house, his grandparents' house? And the dude was like, I don't like how you treat my sister, partner. You know what I'm saying? And he's kind of rocking back and forth. You could tell that he already had some aggression. He had already showed signs that he was ready to fight. So in order to get the drop on him, Kane started looking everywhere else, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, wow, it was curtains. He caught dude off guard because Kane was kind of okie doking him. Like, man, I don't know. You think you know who you talking to. And he's looking everywhere else but in the man's face. And that dude ended up getting stopped out. Put in the chat if you know what I'm talking about here. No, let me see here. Let me see here. Yeah, and this is a good point. Go watch some old Mike Tyson videos when they get into the center of the ring. And Mike Tyson, he said that he used to be scared as hell when he used to be looking at dudes like that. Most of them. But he would still look him in the eye and follow him with his eyes, watching him. And that's how most street fights end up, people end up losing because they get caught off guard because you're not watching the guy that's the immediate threat. You're, focused on everything else, pulling up your pants. I seen one dumbass video. Dude was trying to fight a guy and he's sitting there taking off clothes. And the dude is punching him dead in his face. Damn near knocking him out. And he's still steady trying to pull his pants up, take off sweaters. I'm like, bro, it ain't no rules in street fighting. And you getting your ass whooped while you trying to get naked. It's the craziest thing. What the hell? Facts. Okay, cool. Y'all know. So obviously you got Jolly Stomp. Yeah, they did the parody of that on Don't Be a Menace where they was stopping. Oh, it was funny. Madden Group said, I look everyone in the eye if I perceive them as a threat. Mr. GS said the stomp out scene was funny. Marcus L. Boston Arthur, what's going on, Mark? He says stand up, eye contact, and firm handshake. Absolutely. Magnum Group said my right eye is looking directly into their left. Yeah, man. Said, rush that fool, Kane. Go watch that scene and look where Kane's eyes were. All the way on the ground and all that type of stuff. But brother, I'm going to give y'all a quick tip. You watch that scene, and like I said, the dude had already showed signs of aggression. That's all I need to see. It's no talking at that point. Right? You know what I'm saying? You need to be the first one to get off. Because that first hit gonna stun. And I'm like, bro, if the dude has already told you that he don't respect you by sitting there coming at you like this, he already made the decision that he think you a pussy. Yeah. When you have dudes talk shit like that to you, he already sized you up and told himself that I could take this guy. And I'm not telling y'all to go out there and be some Billy badass. But just understand, men, especially a trained man, you kind of know certain things. You know what I'm saying? Men approach you with a certain kind of energy. being aggressive for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Brother, he already made the decision that he think you a punk. So you need to make the decision for him and show him that I'm not. Either try and dispel the situation and call him out, be like, hey, man. And like I said, I'm not trying to tell y'all to go out there and rumble with dudes. There is a time where you take a step back. You don't get into that danger zone, that 3 feet danger zone of where if he wanted to sneak you, then he could. No, back up and start talking with your hands. Just in case this guy is trying to, size you up to where he can hit you, talk with your hands if you're trying to calm the situation down, because you want to be able to block that first sneak punch if he does try and swing on you. Even though you may not get the whole thing, just stop it a little bit so you can get your bearing right, and then you can retaliate. You respond with the same energy, but back up a little bit if somebody is talking to you crazy, and you ask him like, brother, hold on. Are you know what I'm saying? What you doing, man? You need to relax, calm down. You ain't gonna be talking to me like that. Take a step back and see if he's ready to listen to reason. Are we having a problem? Is there a problem between me and you? Why are you raising your voice? And keep them hands up, right? Just in case. Because some dudes can't be reasoned with. And some dudes need an ass whooping. It is what it is. For good. Like Dr. Umar said. For good. And so y'all seen that. It turned into a pancake, Cortez. Oh, man. Biggie Sharp said he got the Sonic ring stopped out of it. MF Doom said the look off tactic is common in street fights. It is, man. They're trying to throw you off. And most street fights, if you watch them, men, y'all are too close. You need to have a little space, because that first hit is the one that probably tends to win the fight in these street fights. So back up a little bit. So just in case he does try and swing on you, because men will try and close distance and they'll try and gauge the reach. So they'll, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, what you say? And they'll take that quick step up. That's that California shit that dudes do. Man, what you say, fool? All that stuff, grabbing on your pants. Nah, man, I thank God I had some great cousins around me. They was like, hey man, a dude come up to you, you step up that quick step and he pulling up his pants. He already determined that he wants to fight. So you make sure that you start it before he finish it. Okay? Man, we got a guy who runs a boxing channel. He's in the chat sometimes. I forgot the name. I'm going to bring him on here. I'm going to have to reach out. Is people, who else? Man, I wish I had young Jay in here. Jay Farrell. He's a avid MMA as well. I used to teach level 1, level 2. I was a master combatives trainer through the Army, of course. I told y'all the Army has great courses. So yes, I went through the whole course. You know what I'm saying? So I used to teach this. But we need some guys on here, man, just looking out, watch out for signs, man. Because like I said, we try and be civilized men, but sometimes you got to get uncivil. It is what it is, man. So that's the way the world works. We're not living in what should, what is. So let me see. Let me get one more. Yeah, and that's another thing. MF Doom, that's he said, but it's 2024. Young cats ain't fighting no more. Yeah, and that's one thing that you have to be mindful of, especially for anybody who does lift weights, such as myself, bodybuilders, and you give your persona, people can see that you're a big guy. Because for some odd reason, this is dumb as hell, people think that men who lift weights or bodybuilding are coping for the fact that they can't fight. And I've always been the type of guy to invite that energy. If you think that, then prove it. I mean, therapy mean, man. But yeah, and like I said, everybody tough. I get it. But if I had my friends on here, they'll tell you I don't waste time. Yeah. God forgive me, I do now. I'm a changed man. But they have that misconception that if you're a big dude, then you just can't fight. But I keep telling guys, if you go into a fight with that logic with a guy who lifts weights, don't think that he's still not strong. If y'all don't know what that means, if a bodybuilder get his hands on you, he may be, when he grab you, he may be able to squeeze you to the point where he breaks some bones. He may not know how to fight, right? But if he grab you, then it's gonna be a problem. So all of that extra shit, I understand. MMA, people are taught ground and pound, so on and so forth. But like I said, man, if you go into these fights with that thought process, then you may end up, in somebody's hospital somewhere messing with a dude who is big. And also, another thing that muscular guys have to worry about is you have to be mindful of men starting fights with you just out in public, because that rarely happens. Because when you're a big guy, you tend to, you being muscular prevents more fights than they actually start, because guys will think twice before running up on you. But if you do get a man that confronts you like that, and you can look at him and he doesn't look that big, then you always have to assume that he has a weapon on him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's trying to level the playing field. So he thinks, if I start something with this guy, I already know what I got on me. So if he gets crazy, then I'm going to just go ahead and pop. Or I'm going to, use my, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? My blood in, blood out. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So you got to be mindful of that. And also, I've said this in multiple videos. Be mindful of them wiry dudes, especially them young white dudes. And I'm talking to the black men, because some of y'all think that this is an Eddie Murphy Raw skit where he confronted the white dude, and the white dude looked at him and was like, come on. And he's like, wait, my loud talking ain't working? Like, no, because some of these little white dudes, I've trained a lot of them. They've been trained in MMA, and they sitting there looking at you like, this dude don't know that he about to go to sleep. And next thing you know, you laid out and people waking you up, and your girl sitting there crying by his side. Wake up, baby. Because y'all thinking that you could just run up on some wiry dude, not knowing that this dude got like 10, 15 fights under his belt. Okay? So be mindful of them guys. If you need some training, hey, enroll in some classes and learn how to fight on your back, because eventually the fight may end up, on the ground. That's why this stuff is so popular these days, because people looked at what the hell is going on. So yeah, man, y'all, brother. Some of the most unassuming guys, the biggest guys in the gym, always the nicest. I'm a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much for me to be nice. I don't have to work at being nice. I just am. Right? And then when people like, hey, medium man is 5'8" and 3'4". It's like, yeah, but if we ever meet in person, you'll see. We meet in person. You'd be like, oh, okay, now I get it. And I used to put up boxing videos a while back. If you guys scroll down to my shorts, it's a bunch of boxing videos of me boxing. So I used to, we'll stop. But like I said, I'm not a tough guy. I'm a content creator, who's been on 10 deployments and seen some stuff. But oh man. Let me get some of these. Nelson Moore said boxing classes taught me a lot how to properly throw a punch, keep your distance, properly throwing a punch, where to punch, proper placement of a body shot. I mean, the internet is so vast, man. You can go on YouTube and it'll be guys there that'll teach you this stuff. It's guys on TikTok that teach you how to, throw a proper 1-2, combo and all this type of stuff, parrying, how to wrap, you know what I'm saying? How to wrap your hands. It's all types of videos out there that, if you don't have the money, you could still go in your garage, put up one of them YouTube videos and go through the process. And then once you feel comfortable, go to somebody's gym and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to work out some things and see how it feels to get in there with somebody that's properly trained. I remember my first time, I was embarrassed. It was in Kunsan, Korea in 2008. Got into the gym with a guy that I used to train for, got into the ring with him. I used to train him as a personal trainer. And I told him, young dude, and I was like, hey, man, I want to get in, you know what I'm saying? I want to learn a couple things because I know he used to box. He was boxing in the Air Force. And when you get in there with a guy who is properly trained in boxing, it's going to look like a clown show because you're going to be getting your ass whooped. Well, and then they have all this stamina. That's the thing about boxers, because most of these street fights don't last but 30 seconds to a minute. Now, imagine you get into a ring with a guy that's trained to go 12 3-minute rounds. And then in boxing, you got to continuously move. So not only are you running around for 3 minutes, you still have to throw punches. And you have to defend yourself. You have to dodge punches. You know how much energy that exerts? Right now, if I was to tell y'all, run in place for a minute and see how you feel. Now, just imagine you getting into a ring with somebody who can do that for 3 minutes and he can throw accurate punches. That should scare your asses. Blue Bags with the $20 super chat. Thank you, brother. Said Wired News will be all over you like a spider monkey. I'll be all over you. Was that Talladega Nights? Let's see. Sean Jackson said, after over a decade training various combat arts, I never underestimate folks. That's the thing. It's trying to tell you, man, don't ever underestimate somebody, man. Let's see. Trey said Brazilian jiu-jitsu, wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai, all human hand-to-hand combat is either wrestling, striking, and grappling. Master all three, and you will be in the 1% among men. Wow. Man. Sean Jackson says after over a decade. Okay, I got that one. Yeah, Biggie Sharp said some of them waiting for that day all their life just to knock you out. Yeah. Remember that Dave Chappelle skit when Keeping It Real goes wrong? Ashley Larry, Donnell Rawlings, he was playing the dude who was a karate master. And Dave Chappelle ran up on him. And the guy was like, little did he know, this is such and such who likes to pick fights with random men to test his skills. And Dave ended up getting his ass whooped because of his girl. Mr. Walker, my bad, bro. I didn't know you was in here, man. What's going on, good brother? How you? He said 100, man. Spot on. Thank you, man. My bad. I got to make sure let me start this so I can mod you up, brother. Y'all show is cooking, man. I love it. Both of them. Both channels. Single by Choices and the Cart Before the Horse Productions. If you could put the links in there, hopefully they can get it. If not, the names. Make sure you do that, brother. Let's see here. Ivy said you just really never know what level of violence anybody is capable of. It's best to avoid all conflict. Yeah, you got to try your best. And like I said, sometimes some dudes just can't be reasoned with. You know, and you have to give them reason to start giving reason. I mean, seriously, man. And every, you know, a lot of people ain't fighting these days. I understand that, but sometimes you may get in a situation and you don't want to be caught ass out. At the very least, at least learn how to throw a proper punch, right? And find out certain points where you can hit somebody like on the, on the jaw, the point of the jaw right there, in the nose, so you can disorient somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because when you hit the nose right, you're going to break a bone and there's going to be some blood spilled. And what happens when somebody see their own blood, it's a problem for them. So, I mean, hey, sometimes you got to be practical about this shit. Not everybody's going to be a master, combatives trainer. Not everybody's going to be a boxing champ. But knowing how to protect yourself should be commonplace. And that's just not knowing, with the firearm as well. You need to get proficient, with that. I mean, these things that, you know, us men, we have to do. So, and it's saying, and I'm going to be perfectly honest here. It was, I won't say in the military, it's like this because we get a lot of black men that do take an interest in combatives and wrestling and the military boxing. Happens all the time. But on the outside, I honestly see more white men taking up, you know, like MMA and stuff like that. Black men, we got to get to it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, we are, you know, naturally strong, genetic wise, and some dudes just know how to rumble. But in this day and age, y'all got to be able to protect yourself. So let's see here. The Magna Group said you cannot avoid conflict, but you can mitigate or potentially deter it. Yeah, and that's what we always, you know, try and do. You attempt to do, you know, but sometimes it just don't work, man. But yeah, so I don't know how we got on fighting, but I think it was necessary. So, but it's all good. So some other points that I was saying in regards to improvement, make sure that you're always the last person in and the first person out of the car when driving, especially when you're with a woman. And if you don't understand that, it's you open the door for the woman, you let her get in, you close the door, you walk your ass around, and you open the door, and then you get into the car. Then when you get to the destination, you open your car door, she sits her pretty ass in her seat, you walk around the car, and you open the door for her. What are you doing? That's not just manners. That's you actually making sure that she's protected. Are the people that you're driving are protected as well? You get out, you look at what the hell is going on, and then you let her get out of the car. Don't, and I know guys, well, if she ain't worth it, I'm not talking about women who ain't worth it. Why the hell would you be taking a woman out on a date that ain't worth, you know, you being a gentleman? Makes sense, right? So you're not going to sit there and try and be a tough guy and let her, why I got to open her door. If you don't care about her like that, bro, then why are you even dealing with her in the first place? Makes sense? Glass half full. Gentlemen, I know this is rarely discussed in these spaces, but I'm different. If you're taking a woman out, open her damn door and make sure that she's protected. And walk on the side of the cars because you care about this woman. She is actually you are responsible for this woman. Even though you may not even know her and she's not starting fights and shit like that, but you want to have a good time, you got to make sure that she's taken care of. So you make sure that you provide that safety and security for her. And women notice things like that. Be the guy that's different. You remember that good man stew that we were stirring up? Put manners in there as well, right? Separate yourself from all the other guys who think that you have to put women in this they're all bad category. Yes, there's some women that's doing some crazy shit. But I would think to the point that you taking a woman out, you care about her at some point, or you know, in some form of fashion. So open the damn door and stop trying to be tough, super alpha man or whatever. So, and also, I see this is another thing that I see young men doing, buying expensive shit for no reason. When buying wardrobe staples such as a white dress shirt, always spend more instead of spending less for poor quality. I like H&M. I like Zara. That's called fast fashion. They have great stuff there. But when it comes to my dress shirts and things that I'm going to be seen wearing out in public, you know, in professional settings, I'm going to spend a little bit of extra just so I can make sure that it's quality. Okay? And that's something that you guys need to get in the habit of doing as well, because if you start getting that cheap stuff, it's going to run down faster than your more expensive shirts, right? So spend a little bit of extra, get you a nice white shirt, a nice gray, a nice blue, so on and so forth. Instead of going to like a fast fashion shop to where, you know, it may not have the same quality and you need this. So it's just a little thing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just letting y'all know. So, but I love Zara. I shop there all the time. When it's time to go on vacation, I buy stuff from there. It's funny. Slim Thug is actually a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? This dude got multiple cars. nice houses, so on and so forth. The investor, and he just put up a video of him in the Galleria Mall in Houston, and he was shopping at H&M. So if you feel some way about it, well, all these content creators, they're supposed to be rich, and media men shopping at H&M. Brother, I don't give a damn about that. That shirt that y'all see me at the Polo Club, that cost me, I think it was like $40, and I got that from Zara. Could you tell? No. Yes, I like Zara. Man. What fight? Dexter's dad? What fight is he talking about? I don't know. I missed something? I don't know. But welcome anyway. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, the young dudes following trends and clothing trends and buying items, buying items that you don't even like, but you just buy them because you see somebody else wearing them. That's stupid. It's the same thing that goes with like buying a Mary jeans. I told y'all how much a Mary jeans cost. Now I'm seeing young guys in high school talking about they need that. I need that a Mary shirt. Why? Can you afford one? Can you afford to buy two? Who's buying that stuff? Why are you buying a Mary jeans if you can't afford it? Just because you see the rappers wearing it and that's your favorite go-to fit? Stop. Buy shit that you can afford and make sure it looks and fits good. Fit is king. We talked about this before, young men. Okay. We talked about that. And we just touched on this. Always making sure that you sit in a restaurant or wherever you're at where you can see the entrance of the store or the restaurant. Always do that. Because sometimes you'll be out with a bunch of friends, especially this happens with military folks. They kind of fight for that position to make sure that they're in a position to make sure that everybody is safe. So we never sit with our backs to the door because we want to see what the hell is going on, who's coming in and who looks shady. And this is not some Jason Bourne shit where I'm sitting there telling you guys that I've been to some special school. No, even regular guys, civilians, they do this. It's just, common policy because you want to make sure you're safe. And even more so now, because we have this threat of people trying to do these active shooters. And we have to be mindful of this. And I say it's unfortunate, but we have to understand you have to make sure that you see what the hell is going on. And in Texas, man, shit, I'm pretty sure everybody is carrying something on them. So that may be tough here. But yeah, make sure you're in that, in that space where you can see the door coming in. So let's see here. Blessed you said the fashion think tank table got our minds under control. I remember cats were getting murked for North Face jacket. Yeah, man. Lord have mercy. Malcolm S said I'm very old now. Oh shit, I don't know. Let me see here. I can show you. I'll wait. I'll wait for the fashion live stream. It's coming up. So let's see here. Oh, this is another one, man. Don't keep bags and boxes of expensive shit and then post pictures of that on Instagram, man. That's that's somewhat of it's kind of a low class type thing to do. And y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Taking pictures of wherever you got this from, Nordstrom, and thinking that's supposed to impress somebody. Nah, man, take that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, luxury is quiet. Quiet luxury. If you're wearing some shit, it is what it is. I like to support Black businesses. So I go to Nordstrom's or I'll order it offline on Nordstrom's and I'll buy Fear of God, Essentials. It's ran by a Black man, right? And it's just, look like regular sweats. They're pretty pricey, but like I said, I like to support Black businesses. I've told you guys this multiple times. So yeah, I like the stuff. I like to be relaxed when I'm chilling. Throw that shit away. Throw them bags away. Malcolm said, I remember Balmain used to be the new jeans to have. It's always something, man. It's always something. And then for the young guys, before you invest in a grill, which happens very often here in Texas, these young dudes that I speak to, they'll buy a damn grill, but they won't get their teeth fixed. Fix your teeth. My shit used to be fucked up. Oh. My teeth used to be messed up. So when I started making a little bit of money, I made some rank, and I was able to get braces to get my, my grill fixed. So make sure you get your teeth fixed, and then stop going to these dentists asking for whitenings. And then when they tell you, well, we can't give you a whitening treatment until we give you an exam to see if you got any cavities. And it's dudes that's walking out of the establishment. I didn't come here for all that. So, brother, you want white teeth over a yuck mouth? That makes no sense. Get your teeth fixed if you can afford it, or get on some insurance plan, and pay monthly so you can get your grill fixed. Because that's what most people see, especially women. You hear it all the time. Women say, "Oh, you gotta have a nice smile." Yeah, man, not just for women, but for yourself. It boosts your confidence up immediately once you get your teeth fixed, brother. And you're never too old to wear braces. I heard that dumbass narrative. You can afford braces, get you some damn braces when you're 35, 36 years old. It don't matter, brother. Fix your teeth. So, and then also we touched on physique, workout. Y'all on my platform, so I talk about this a lot. Make sure you hit that damn gym. And also, if you want to be more attractive to women, make sure you have a signature scent. Because every time these women see you, they're going to remember you for being the guy who smelled good. So find your signature scent. This happens a lot, when you work in a business workspace, or women outside of work, and you see them and they remember you from being the guy who smelled good. Women will describe you as the man who smells good or the man who smell like ass. Which one you want to be? Okay. Which one you want to be? You want to be the dude that they laugh at? Yeah, man, that's that stinky dude, right? You know what I'm saying? No, you don't want to be that. And I'm talking to young and old men. And I know we work hard, work with our hands and stuff. And I just got off work. I ain't got time I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking. If you a plumber, you really think I'm sitting there telling you to spray on some cologne while you at that woman's house? Hell no. Get your ass out there and work. I'm talking about when you in a civil setting, and you politicking with folks, man. Make sure you smell good. Get you a signature scent, right? Mine's tends to be Angel Share by Killian. I told y'all about this. It works well with my body chemistry. Since men who work out, blood is flowing through our muscles. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of blood, and that increase our body temperature. My girl loves to lay on me because I'm always warm, because women tend to be cold because they ass don't be drinking a lot of water, anemic and shit. But yeah, so when I put on Killian's Angel Share, it irradiates. I mean, everywhere. And people know, like, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? I always get compliments. So it's a little bit. So a little bit of help. So like Trace said, what do you say? I'm the guy who smells good at my job. There he is. Mona said yes to the cologne. Absolutely. Black in the Day said you always want to be the smell good guy. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? This is easy stuff. The LJ Fighter. I think that's what it say. Cool. Once you're the musty dude, you are always the musty dude. Hey, that's facts. That's gonna be your nickname. They're gonna make a nickname out of your ass if you the musty dude. That's Musty J. You know what I'm saying? Like you see a fat dude and you start calling him Tiny, just a joke, and that's his nickname. Or you see a big dude, you call him Skinny or something like that, Slim. This you gonna be that musty dude. Oh, you talking about Musty J? It's just like, oh shit. Now you are you know what I'm saying? You're known as a dude, breast stink. Bro, these are things that you can control. And I did a live stream about this, about folks getting a tongue scraper. And a lot of people didn't know what that was, because on your tongue is where most of the bacteria is left, even after you brush your teeth. So you get that scraper, If you're having a problem with having like bad breath or halitosis that you think that you have, it may not even be that. You just may need a tongue scraper. And a lot of people, they brush their teeth wrong. And I learned this from a dentist on TikTok, actually. She said that, hey, it's okay to rinse off your toothbrush before you use it, but make sure you shake that shit out. Make sure it's dry. Put a pea size of toothpaste on there, and then you brush your teeth. And after you get done brushing your teeth for about a minute 30 seconds, you spit out, but you don't gargle with water. And the reason why you don't gargle is because you need that toothpaste to work. When you gargle, it stops working for you. So don't gargle. Take care, brush your teeth. You good to go. And then after that, get you a tongue scraper and get all that excess bacteria off your tongue. And I'm guarantee you start seeing a change in the way your breath smells. Because and correct me if I'm wrong, but you ever get that feeling like after you brush your teeth, then a couple hours later, your breath start kicking. And you're like, what the hell is going on? Like, I just brushed my teeth. Yeah, brother, you probably need a tongue scraper. Because you got that bacteria that's sitting there festering and dancing on your tongue. Get that shit out of there. Mr. G. said, we all know a Musty Holmes. Trey said, a dude told me I smelled like a runaway slave back in 8th grade, and I took that personally. I made sure to never be that dude again. A runaway slave. Yeah. Joel, what's going on? Said, yep. And you got to floss too. Yeah, that too, man. I forgot that. Yeah, you got to floss. Get all that shit out of there, man. Back in the day, said, I started brushing my tongue too. Yeah, you can do that too. Get all this shit out of there. Mr. G. said, breath mouthwash. Yeah, I shared that on the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and find that. Man, we talked about so much, man, on this show. I mean, it's crazy. Oh, before we get out, I got a couple more. Talking to women. Brothers, please try and start engaging in conversation with women and not having the thought process of trying to sneak in with her. Just try and conversate if that's tough for you to do, because that's where a lot of issues, a lot of guys have issues. They really don't know how to talk to women, but you know how to, what I've noticed is that a lot of guys, they probably don't know how to talk to women, but they know how to criticize them, especially online. And that's a bad combination, because if I put you in front of a woman who looked like some of the ones that I shared, you're going to be sitting there mumbling and stumbling like you ain't never seen a beautiful woman before. No, you need to start talking to women. Just have normal conversations. Be interested in something that they're doing instead of looking at titties and ass. I mean, it's tough if she got them hanging out and shit, but act like you don't see it. You know what I'm saying? And try and look her in her eye instead of, looking at titties and shit. So, because women are beautiful out here. So you ain't got no choice, but talk to them, man. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be all right. So, and then also, again, I'm going to reiterate this. Financially stable. I didn't say nothing about being rich. Try and get to the point where you can pay your bills comfortably. You don't have to worry about them. You got that auto pay set up. And you can, have a little fun time after you done save, invested, did whatever you need to do. That's what I'm talking about, financially stable. Financially stable does not mean you make enough money to give some of it to a woman. Because that's what women think. I need a man who's financially stable. He need to be able to take care of his bills and have some money to give to me. No, that ain't got shit to do with a woman. You determine what you're going to give to a woman or not. Fair? So, yeah, just become financially stable, and you do that the best way with trying to find a career or a trade that you invested in, something that you're using a degree in, but try and get it to a career instead of a job. Because if you're going back and forth from here to there, that's maybe tough. But when you start to get older, you want some stability to where you start working towards either a retirement plan. If you don't plan on becoming an entrepreneur or owning your own business, try and get some stability in the, in the job, in the corporate world, not the corporate world, on the workforce, and find a career instead of a job, something that you like to do. It may take time. It took me time to figure out which way I wanted to go in regards to my degree. I didn't know what I liked. And I think, even though I went to college late, being in the military, that happens very often. When I started to go to school, I already knew what I wanted to do. I knew what I wanted to go in the nutrition field, so I got a bachelor's degree in nutrition science. And then after I got done with that, I enjoyed public health, so I got my master's degree in public health. And just so happens that I'm working in the same field that I got my degree in. So it worked out. So yeah, some people aren't afforded that, type of insight, when you're younger, because you're not really worried about it. And I see women complain about this a lot. They go to school, yes, get their degrees, but they got into something that they can't use in the workforce. But then they find out that they're interested in something else later on. And it's like, well, shit, now I got to go back to school. They go back to school. That took 2 years off of their dating experience or whatever. And black women, I'm talking to y'all. When black women get bored, oh, shit, maybe I need to go get another degree. And like I said, I'm all for people being educated, but make sure it's a priority. If you want to get married, but you going back to school and you taking another 2 years because you can't multitask, you have to weigh the options. It's up to you, ladies. So yeah, trying to help. But yeah, so let's go on and get out of here. We done went over 3 hours on a Wednesday, mind you. Let me get one more. Let's see. Blessings to you. Said when a woman says she is looking for a man that's vested, tread carefully. Okay. Let me see here. Let me check the cash apps if we got anything. Yep. My bad, Mr. Radar. Thank you, brother, for the $15 cash app. You the man. Thank you, good brother. Appreciate that. All right, let's go on and get out of here, man. So I know y'all got things to do. It's 6 o'clock on my time, Houston time. So I'm going to go ahead and grab something to eat, let that digest a little bit, and I'm going to hit this damn gym late so everybody can get up out of there so I can get mine on. I've been doing that lately because it's been busy times at work. My alma mater, we have our donation day today for the 24 hours. So I'm an alumni. I'm in the Houston alumni chapter. So I have to, we gave money and we see the numbers grow. So yeah, so it's been a tough week, been very busy at work, but it's been worth it. I've been able to put out some videos for you guys to go ahead and view, some premieres. And then tomorrow we'll definitely put out a couple more leading into the weekend. So thank you all. And, in the near future, I am going to have some more guests on the platform. So I like how you guys handle yourselves with Pick Meek. So be on the lookout for another beautiful young woman that's going to come on the platform and have a discussion. So welcome her in, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Like you did last time. And we're going to have a great show. Okay? I trust y'all. So yeah, appreciate the time. Thank you again to everybody who donated. Thank you to everybody who sent in Cash App Super Chats and commented. You guys, the chat, amazing. So, oh, shit. Listen to you. My bad. Super sticker, $5. Thank you, brother. On the way out. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. But yeah, y'all are the best. So I will be back. If I'm not able to go, do we have something going on? I may have something going on this weekend. So, and I definitely will put some pictures together. But if I'm not, I will definitely be back on Monday. And I actually probably want to review a particular book. I got something for you guys. And it's going to be beneficial to both men and women, but more so for men. So hopefully you like where the page is going. If we need to address any stats and stuff, I got you. Because I'm always on the lookout. I have my alert set. If anything new comes up, you guys will be the first to know. Okay? I give you my word. All right? So let's get out of here. And I'm going to end with Fast Car because I didn't get to play the whole thing. So until next time, God bless to you all. Media Man out. Peace. Thank y'all once again for tuning in. This was an amazing show. I had an amazing time. Here we go.
A fast car. I wanted to get to anywhere. Maybe we can marry. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Started from zero and nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I remember when we path.